back.
I'm good.
Just hanging on from the weekend, man.
Hanging on.
Just
hanging
a fucking
on by a thread.
Where's
hanging on by a thread.
where's your mental at? Have you recovered yet? I saw you were sweating out some toxins today.
Yeah, I did a workout. I definitely sweat some poison out. Yeah, I mean, AZ weekends are just fucking long, regardless. You know, just
Long and hot and
hot as fuck. You're very dehydrated. Too much liquor, not enough sleep. Too many girls, not enough guys. Weirdly enough.
not enough guys.
Yeah.
Man.
So it's just like fucking everything's all flipped up.
Yeah,
I
that
had
was
a great
crazy.
trip.
You had a good trip.
Fuck yeah, I think we all did. No?
I feel like we didn't see G much. You know what I'm saying?
You saw me.
I know we
the
did,
entire week. You're just blacked out, and I wasn't.
That's true. That's probably what it is.
I was literally with you guys all day,
We
every
were
day.
playing die.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a fun weekend. How was that drive down with no top on though?
Yeah.
I want to start with the journey there.
Dude, honestly, yeah, like I
Did you
was-
regret it, like your decision?
Of course.
No, I didn't. Okay, on the way back, there was a point where we were somewhere in between, I don't know, exit 1 in
Like
Arizona.
Blythe or something.
Yeah, like between Blythe and Indio, and it got to like 107 on my car, which who knows if that's accurate, but there was no sun out at the time, so I feel like that was like a legitimate temperature
Probably pretty
reading.
accurate, yeah.
And it was 107. It was like 11 p.m. I'm like freaking out, kind of like definitely dripping in sweat, and like, whoa, you know, I'm driving 90, like trying to get out of this like temperature region.
You're just in like a big old blanket essentially.
Yeah, but the way down wasn't as bad for some. I think it's because they got a lot of rain the night before we left, like on Wednesday night, and we left on Thursday night.
Because Geneva hit us and she was like, yo, my eyes are swollen and like I can't even breathe out of my nose right now.
No, yeah, and
Just
I made her.
fucking
I didn't
fighting.
make her, but she offered to drive on the way back the first 2 hours out of the 5, and she was like, definitely at the end of hour 2, she was like crying, but not like crying, but like
Wind tears.
Her eyes were like dripping,
She needed like
Yeah.
goggles.
and I think it kind of fucked with her throat, like in terms of just like the hot air or something. I don't know.
Some other
a
sorts.
lot of dust.
Wait, so what was this? You guys texted us and said you were like 50 minutes ahead of us, and then within 5 minutes we passed you at a gas station.
Bro, yeah, I saw you guys
this
on the
like-
right. I was like,
Is this
wait,
like a
that
big
was
old
she.
prank you were trying to play on us or what?
Oh, I didn't even know anybody texted anybody.
No, yeah, it was Geneva in the group chat. She's like, we're like 50 minutes ahead of you. And I'm like,
She
shit,
texted
just-
all
So
of that.
Geneva's a shit talker. That's
she
what
just
it
talking
is.
Shit talker.
shit. Like,
She is. She was just like, where are you guys? Like, we're killing you.
Yeah.
I was like, how?
No, we were cruising out of LA. I was cruising because we got a little later start than you guys, and I was like, all right, like I'm gonna try to find them. Like that'd be fun, like to find them and like wave at them, you know, like
Yeah.
be the vibe. I couldn't find you, and then I'm like, Geneva, like get Celia's location or whatever. She's like, okay, and then like she got it, and we were like 5 minutes behind you, and so I kept driving. And then like maybe an hour later, I was like, where are they now? And she was like, oh, we're 15 minutes ahead of them. I was like, what? Like what? Did they stop? I know they didn't. Maybe they did stop, but like, it doesn't make any sense. Like I didn't see them. And then like I pulled over on exit 1 because we were at like a quarter tank and
to
you
gas
just-
up.
Yeah, we gassed up and like we took a little extra time because we're like, okay, well we're 15 minutes ahead of them, so like maybe they'll stop here because I know me and Bruce were talking about it, but maybe like they won't. I don't know. I know like the Audi goes like
Celia
500
really
miles.
threw off my like where I stopped because her bladder.
Her bladder is weak. Yeah.
Weak bladder.
It,
Big time. Big time.
God,
It became a
I'm just
thing.
kidding,
But
I'm
it was
just
like, it's all part of the
But
fun,
she, every,
you know?
she, like literally every time we'd pee, like I swear 30 minutes later she'd be like, guys.
She's like, Sammy, you don't have to pee, do you?
Did she like? I mean, like I was pretty cognizant of like when I would drink like my water, and I would always be like, okay, we're stopping in an hour. In 30 minutes, I'm gonna chug
Yeah.
like a good amount.
I was
my
trying to
God.
chug. I just like didn't have to pee that much.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
noticed I have like a very unnatural bladder. I think like when I chug water, like
It doesn't.
it might. I didn't piss once on the way there or on the way back.
You
And
didn't
like
even
I
get
was,
out when you stopped.
I got out to like get like maybe a snack or something, but never had to pee remotely, like not even once.
There's
you
actually
were
a thing
just-
of like constipation of the piss. I'm
How-
not kidding.
like, what
I
is
don't- I don't know how.
that?
I just recently heard of it.
Constipation of
That,
the piss.
I'm
and
gonna
hey,
see
we
if
were
it's
hella
real.
dehydrated this
COTP.
weekend,
I know,
so
but I
That
was
could be it. Your
slamming
body
water.
could have been like shooting it to
Yeah,
your like
like I was-
fingertips because like you know you didn't have any
needs it.
that whole
Yeah,
weekend.
because like when you like get constipated, like normally, like poo wise, it's like when you're eating cheese or something. Like isn't it like dairy or something?
Yeah.
yeah. Whenever I have like or drink dehydrated or whatever, like if I don't drink any water, yeah,
it
those,
just won't
those-
come
I
out.
think
Your
those-
body just utilizes
Yeah,
it.
the poop's just like sitting there.
But you also have hollow bones. So
Oh,
like,
that's the thing, hollow beat.
Oh,
your
he's-
hollow bones, like you have the
Fill it up.
You're saying
Yeah.
me specifically?
you have hollow
He has a
bones.
wooden leg.
Where do you get this theory?
brittle bones.
Is that why I weigh 130 but like I'm still like 5'9"? Like it makes no sense. Like Like I have friends that are like shorter than me, like just don't look the exact same. Like
Rupp
body type.
has like 20 pounds on you. It's so
like,
weird.
how the fuck are you 150, dude? You're 5'6" or whatever he is.
Yeah, no, I think that's pretty accurate.
Yeah, and like
you wouldn't like that.
how
but-
does he weigh more than me? Like I'm just not dense at all.
Even
like,
in the weight room, dude.
No, but you have a small. I think we touched on, or like I was just talking to somebody, and they're like, who the fuck was it?
It was Lim.
Yeah, it was lame. Yeah,
We
I
talked
was
about this
dropping him
last
off.
podcast.
Oh, we did. Okay,
But you were
okay.
blacked
I was
out,
blacked
yeah.
out. Yeah. No, yeah. So yeah, you got a small personality.
I don't think that's it because he's got a big personality.
All right, just like small
yeah,
hips
I
and
have a
shit.
pretty commanding energy when I walk in a room, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, like, oh my God, it's Jack J. Like
Whoa.
everyone knows him.
Like
Look at his
everyone gets
aura.
nervous, like they're scared to approach me and stuff.
There's
right?
definitely an aura about you.
Yeah, and you're like threatening and intimidating, all the above. Any
No, but
word.
I'm definitely a road trip guy. I think they're fun. You know,
I
if you're,
like 'em.
If you're
Yeah.
taking turns like driving and stuff, it's
Yeah.
they're a good time.
I'm getting a Cybertruck next after I think in the very beginning of 2022.
Really?
And that is getting me more and more excited for that Arizona trip next year because I know we'll do it.
Are they out?
Yeah,
yet?
that's what I was
The
gonna
No,
Cybertrucks?
they come out in beginning of 2022. Nobody knows like.
Did you already
what
order
month
one?
I pre-ordered one, but it was $100. Like I don't know what that's gonna get me. You know what I'm
It's a
saying?
cheap ass pre-order. What?
Yeah, it's
It
$100.
just shows up at your
It
house.
shows
like,
up.
fuck Yeah.
It's
So,
like,
like,
so when do I pay the rest?
There's like one with like a 550 mile range or something like that. One with like a 400 mile range, and one with like a 200 mile range or something. So like the 550s are getting made first. So I was like, I want that one. I want the one with full self-driving. I want like everything. Like I want it all because it's expensive, but it's not like
Does it
a
come with
Lamborghini.
the ATV?
It comes with the ATV. Oh, in the back. That'd be so
That'd be
sick.
Like, don't
sick.
wait. Is that a Tesla ATV they put in there for the?
I
probably
think so. Yeah.
probably, right?
Well, that's for.
But I don't think it
Vin
actually
Diesel's the only
exists.
one that has
Did
that.
they-
Yeah, he has one.
Yeah.
Does he actually?
And his
He's
husband.
gotta be.
we
No,
saw
yeah.
him on the way back. We saw him on the way back. Like we didn't. No, we didn't realize like he still does method acting like after the films. I guess the Fast
He's
and
driving
Furious
like a
film.
Dodge Durango.
No, seriously, we saw him in a Durango, and
Like-
then we saw him later like on top of like a big like freight loader. You know, like a big
Oh,
truck.
Of course, like
And, like-
hopping between.
No, bro, he peeked his
Car
head over.
going
And he's
underneath.
like, shh, come here. And like, I was like, what the fuck are you doing, Vin? Like, the saga's over. I thought, but I don't know.
No, it's Fast 9. You know, it's still there.
No, he's
Bro, it made 100 and I don't know. I think 50 or 60 million, and 134 million of those million were made in China.
Really?
No, that's like not shocking.
Yeah,
He's
like we
probably
made-
got like a 12 on Rotten Tomatoes too.
That's like
It wasn't bad if you love action.
Now you wonder why John Cena was, speaking in fluent Mandarin.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Wait,
because
what is
he
this?
accidentally, well, I mean, whatever you believe in, he said that Taiwan was a country, and
Is it not?
well, China doesn't recognize Taiwan.
They think
as
it's like a
country.
territory or something.
They
Really?
think they own it, so he had to apologize. He like speaks Mandarin apparently. It's a really eerie video, but he was like, I'm so sorry, like in fluent Mandarin, obviously, but
No way. Was
I
he
was
in the
like-
movie? I didn't see him.
yeah, he's.
You're a dumbass.
Bro, that shit was crazy. I was like, this is wild. Like, all right,
The Chinese love action, huh?
I guess so.
They
Yeah,
love action and they love big brown.
Yeah, I
guys.
guess they do. Bruce Lee, right? He was Chinese, right?
Yeah.
Asian. That's safe, right?
Yeah. Let's not like let's not like get too specific. We don't know for
Wasn't
sure.
he American?
Yeah, he was
yeah.
definitely American. I
Like
think.
an American Asian
Actually, I don't
American
even- I
Chinese.
don't wanna say
know.
anything.
I feel like Vin Diesel, The Rock. Like I don't know. Like just I don't know if this is like racist towards
Big bald
Americans.
guys?
Yeah, or like, but like they probably don't know the difference between The Rock and Vin Diesel.
That's
We
just
love
like-
you. Oh shit! I can't say that.
That's just good
God,
stuff, man.
like it's so shitty living in such a sensitive time.
Yeah, it's like,
I can't
what?
like try to do a like American Chinese voice. Like
No,
But,
we,
like, you
we would need a
can. It's like,
Chinese guy
what?
on here. Like,
He has to like confirm. He's like, all right, you're good.
yeah.
Or, like, I don't even. I mean, you're good.
Not offended.
Indonesian- Yeah, I don't even know. It's crazy.
I don't. It just sucks. It's like someone's gonna get mad. Most people think it's funny, and even some people who think it's funny would get mad just so they get the praise of the people who don't think
Yeah,
it's funny.
they're just
Virtue
virtue
signaling.
signaling.
virtue signaling. What are you, a fucking
Wait,
witch? Like,
Wait, what is that again?
It's
Like,
when
okay.
like you're like politically like correct about something that you aren't even actually
You
like
want,
care
like-
about or you aren't actually passionate about.
Like
Just-
imagine
you're like,
on
so
it-
you get praise
look
from
at
the
me.
internet.
I'm doing something good on
Yeah,
the
exactly.
internet.
like imagine commenting,
But you don't
Yeah.
actually give a fuck.
Suck it,
commenting
duck
on
it.
like a post, not something that's true to you, but you know that it'll get 1,400 likes.
And
on
not
your
even
comment.
doing any, not even trying to fix anything. Just showing people what side you're on.
Yeah.
It's like, oh great, fire.
You know what? Actually, we don't care, and you are a
Shitty.
shitty human. So
That's almost worse than just like not care. Or, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
just go away and don't comment. Comments shouldn't even be a thing
I wonder.
unless you're saying, "Hey man, miss you."
what would happen if like we were just talking about this? If like the internet just like got unplugged one day and there was no more of it at all, nothing.
I
Would we go
nothing
back
in
to the
my
dark
life would
ages or
change.
what?
You're talking like internet, the like the
Can't text people, can't call people. You had to live like it was, you know.
I would immediately get
Is
like a
that
Falcon.
1920?
I would start training a Falcon
Yeah.
for delivery messages.
I'm getting a 4-wheeler.
I'm getting a 4-wheeler.
I'm just
Yes.
gonna go ride around.
I'm just
We'll
heading
ride around.
west. I mean, I guess we're already west.
I
but, you know.
don't. We're like going to Malibu. I don't want like people to like, you know, if like Sam leaves, like I'll be right back. Like we just gotta take his
Yeah.
word.
Yeah, like if you're
No,
like
of
wanted to
course.
meet a girl, and she's like, "Yeah, maybe here at 5:30," and you're like,
It's like
"Fuck, she
6:30
didn't
now.
come." But
Yeah.
like for all you know, she could have like
She could have been like
got
around the corner.
captured
Yeah, she could have been
by
captured.
Mongols or something.
Of
Yeah,
course.
I feel like a lot of crime would go up, but at the same time, a lot of like, I feel like stress wouldn't be as much of a thing.
Oh
Could we
my
go to
God.
Trader Joe's still? Would they still be open?
Well, we couldn't drive. I mean, I guess you could drive there still. Gasoline's still
What
a
is
thing.
the internet? So like you said, text and FaceTime. Like, can we still
Anything-
have satellites?
Don't credit cards work through the internet too? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
the
It has
internet
to be cash.
or wave?
We're back to a cash-based system, you know. I mean, honestly, I think I would like turn to a life of crime. I think it was probably, I think it was probably really
could,
easy
yeah.
back then.
we go back to Mad Max.
Okay, that brings me.
Like mafia shit could not fly these days, you know. With the internet, it's
I mean,
like,
there's
bro,
a lot of mafia
you're-
shit.
think
yeah,
they're
but
probably
like,
doing it in an internet way.
no, for sure. But I'm saying on the scale that it was happening back in like
Corporate
you know,
mafia.
like New York, you know,
Even in the
Gambino family
80s.
times. Yeah, exactly. like-
Rockefeller.
I mean, I
even
feel like
know if
there's
that's-
still.
I think he like invented like steel or something.
I think he owns the banks.
Rockefeller.
Yeah, him or Vanderbilt. I think it was
Oh,
No, I feel
Vanderbilt.
like,
Steel
I feel like
guy.
Rockefeller like owned. Wait, you said the what?
The steel guy.
No, Rockefeller's the bank guy.
Bank Vanderbilt and Rockefeller, I know, like are two of the 5 families or some shit who own all banks.
Yeah,
And they give
Rockefeller.
all the
Bro,
money
they
to
look
the
like
banks.
fucking ghosts.
I think they
like-
are ghosts.
Like they look. Like, have you seen photos of the Rockefeller?
Were they in black
Rockefeller?
and white though?
Dude, they know so much. It's kind of like the Kennedys.
I
like,
think there's like still some. One of them's alive. I could
for
be
sure,
fucking-
grandson. I think I like
well,
drank with
Anderson
him in
Cooper.
Aspen
I think
once.
Anderson Cooper is actually a descendant of the Vanderbilts, which is funny as fuck.
Is he
Really?
canceled? I feel like he.
Bro,
Yeah.
this
No.
guy.
Everyone's
Like,
canceled. What you mean?
Oh, yeah, he's canceled.
but isn't there
Um,
some like creepy shit that the Rockefellers did? I could be.
Most
wrong.
definitely. You can't
I
be
mean, how do you
that
get
on.
to that place without doing
You got to
that?
do some
Like,
weird,
look at
creepy
these
shit.
guys, man. Just like.
Oh, he's soulless, bro. Screenshot
But that's
that.
also
give a
that's what
fuck.
we're seeing.
But
If
I
he
want to
was
see like.
here, would
Remember
he
we were
look-
talking about that? I want to see color version of
Yeah,
exactly.
of their world.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
only
yeah,
just
yeah.
colored, like real, like there's Bruce, like there's Rockefeller. You know, like I want to see
There I
that.
am.
But man, it's crazy. Like truly, if there was no internet, like people wouldn't be getting just like all this like cancellation shit left and right because like you know it's just like you just live life. And
That'd
it's,
have
like,
been
whatever.
nice.
Yeah, that would have been cool. It's like okay, like you know
That would be cool.
it's like you don't have to walk on eggshells everywhere you go. But then at the same time, it's like damn the crime like you could be a slick criminal. You know,
Slick.
There would be much less to pin against you. It's like how could they actually prove anything? How do they actually prove shit back
Imagine,
then? Like,
dude, like back in
Bro,
the day.
like literally like door to door, like
Yeah.
the same way they caught Pop Smoke and all the like the kids who killed Pop Smoke, they literally went door to door looking like asking people because they had nothing on.
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth. and,
Yeah,
like,
it's-
But think about like the old Western days. If you kill the sheriff, like you're the sheriff.
yeah,
Like-
exactly.
Like, you decide.
This is my town now. You know.
My town.
I wish I was.
Oh, bro, Django. Oh, that's.
But he had a warrant. You know.
Yeah, he's what is he, a bounty hunter? That was.
Yeah.
That movie is probably
I
my
love
favorite
that movie.
Tarantino film.
If there was a purge, like, would you bolt up? Like, would you prepare all year for that one day to stay inside and be safe with your loved ones, or would you prepare all year to be like, I might get killed, but I'm gonna go out there and murder people?
I'm not gonna murder.
Nah.
I'd probably stay
But
inside.
I'd maybe like rob a bank.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
I might come up
Try
on
it.
some, you know, like items that I like, but I don't know. I don't.
Some item.
I don't feel like I'd
He
get a
needs,
lot
like
of
Kleenexes
fulfillment
and like some fucking new toothpaste.
No, I wouldn't get that much fulfillment
from. I mean,
from murdering
No,
someone.
I would
know.
be like, shit, man, this is
I
weird.
thought G was gonna.
I
be
think
like, yeah, I'd be
G's.
out there.
Yeah.
What if you hate someone? I don't hate anyone.
I don't know. I would definitely just. I don't think I would be like, oh, gung ho about. Oh, I killed someone. That's fun. Like
Maybe
I don't
okay.
know.
Let's say it's an annual thing, and for some reason, like everyone agrees it should happen. Maybe 1 year. Would you like? I just want to see what it's like to take a life.
Yeah, I would start honing my skills, see what I was made of.
If it was someone I knew was a bad person, like Brittany's dad, maybe we all go as a unit and just
True.
fuck up Jamie Spears.
But he
or
probably
whatever.
has like a
No.
small military.
Yeah,
right?
true.
With
Yeah,
Brittany's
he would
half
have
a
it- that
bill.
shit
you know?
bordered
If there was a purge, he'd
She's
be
out
prepping.
front. We're like, we can't
A
shoot.
small military, man.
He'd probably be using her as like a barricade. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you got to go through Brittany
She's like
first.
like the mast of a ship, like strapped on the building in the front.
he would definitely sacrifice his own
I'm
life.
sure. Like,
Okay, so
he
yeah, I
kind of
mean,
already did, didn't he?
back to Arizona, I guess. We got a little sidetrack there,
Yeah.
which is, you know, that's what the show's all
Oh,
about,
that was
tangents and whatnot.
Fucking fire.
It's not
What
even
did we
really
do?
a show.
What did
It's
we
great.
do?
We got there.
Oh, we went bowling.
We
That
went
was fucking
bowling.
fun.
Jesus,
I realized
man.
I'm like, I mean, I already knew I wasn't that good, but like, I'm really bad.
You shoot
No,
a
but-
130. Anyone shoot over a 130?
I don't think I hit 3 pins.
Well, Sammy was gone within like 20 seconds.
Well, I was already faded before I got there.
Taco truck.
Everybody else was too.
I'm like,
though.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go find Sam.
We were all panicking.
Yeah.
We're like, where the fuck is Sammy, dude? Like, we were all concerned.
I call Sam. Where are you? where are you? Like, where the fuck are you? We're
I
all
got
here.
hungry and they didn't sell food.
They
And like
They didn't at the
no.
at the bowling alley.
No.
Oh, usually they do.
Like
And I
crinkle
was
cut
like-
fries. Usually
Yeah, no,
there's-
they were just kept feeding shots. And
I think
was
that
like,
was a
fuck.
COVID thing. I
Yeah,
don't
it
know,
must have
even
been.
though it's not a thing there, so I have no idea.
But yeah, and that those lanes are like so dented. The balls are so dented. Like you try to put a little curve on it, and it catches one of the dents, and it like flies to the fucking gutter.
Yeah, that's probably why
So
I
I
was
was like,
bowling
alright,
bad,
this is
honestly.
bullshit.
Yeah,
I'm guessing that's the reason.
it's more of a club than a bowling
Yeah,
alley.
definitely a club
But it was crazy. I mean, I feel like you were probably the most absent this weekend.
for sure.
Yeah.
Well, like I just realized that I can't fucking hang like I used to. Like especially on the times when it's like
That's
all day
crazy.
long and through the night. Like I need to take a 20 to 30 minute nap. I need to take a
Yeah.
little break and drink some water. And then when it comes to the nighttime, like I'm only making it till 2 max.
Yeah, we were
That's
taking
a
shots
cool
all
realization.
like
Yeah,
in the
like, I'm-
afternoon.
and, like,
though. Yeah.
I feel like maybe other people are better at saying no to shots. Maybe I don't know because I feel like I'm just like taking them and it's like all right.
You're just a man of the people, you know? That's all it is.
Yeah, I'm just trying to give a good time, but I just can't go till 5 like I used to be able to. You know.
It's
That's a
understandable.
cool realization.
I feel
Yeah.
you. It's definitely like, that's just the natural
And
progression
like
of
I
life,
know,
feel
like I know now, like okay.
I don't even like
really-
going to 5, really.
Yeah,
I
but like
mean,
after 2, it's like we're just gonna be like fucking ghosting around, like
Ghosting
like not
around.
saying shit.
I love that you're saying this. Dude.
Yeah, no, it's real. I was talking to my brother about it last night. I was like, I just can't, man. It's just not. I mean, I'm sure I could, but it's just I'm kind of over it.
Is there
you know,
any,
same. That's when it gets like dark for me.
Yeah,
I
it's
start
like-
making like.
Then I
very
wake
poor
up
decisions.
anxious as fuck. Cause like, what
Yeah.
the fuck did I do from 2 to 5? Like, don't
I mean, honestly, is there any worse feeling than like seeing the sun come up and you're still up and like from the
No.
night before?
And I'm still on the same rant I was on when it was dark. That's my problem. I'm like fucking on a rant, and it's like the sun is coming up. I'm like,
oh,
well,
man.
fuck.
Like, I've been talking about this for 5 hours now.
Dude, that used to be the best feeling. Seeing this,
Yeah.
like, look, we did it. Like, you
What a
know?
night.
It's like, what a night. Like,
Unbelievable.
no anxiety when we're fucking 17, 18, 19. Like,
Yeah.
I remember watching the sunrise for like the first couple, maybe months of being in Los Angeles. Like, we're in this dope fucking Hollywood
New
Hills home.
city.
We're like, look at this is ours. Like now it's just like, ugh, this city's full of creepy crawlers.
I remember we were sitting at the top of a hill one night. No, it was actually the morning after a night at Beechwood. Up at
Yeah.
Beechwood, it's like the street going up to the Hollywood sign. And this was the first house we lived at for the first year in LA. And there was this hike out back, and we had that hill that we would always go, like
Love it.
smoke a J on or something and just, unwind.
Yeah.
And we were up late, me, you, and Nash from the night before. And we were up on there, and we're like, boys, this is about to be our city. And it's like, not if you're staying up till 7 a.m. every night. It's not. Jesus
No
Christ.
chance.
Straight
It's
up.
funny how like perspective changes and like with age, like, if you're kind of logical and level-headed and like all of us, grow up in good families, like common sense starts to rush in and maturity levels rise with age. Like it's just a weird progression of
Yeah,
like
it is.
life. Like even our craziest friends, like some of you guys,
Yeah.
like you're saying this stuff right now. Like you realize like
We're
that's
crazy.
not, there's nothing good happening after 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you can keep drinking and
Maybe our parents were right. Like, nothing good happens after midnight. I mean, midnight can still be fun, post midnight. But
It's crazy how like all like the things that the older generation like continues to say while you're growing up, like, you're 10 and you're hearing things, and you're 15, you're hearing things, 20 hearing things, like all of them are slowly starting to like fucking come apart, and you're like,
Yeah.
holy shit, like everyone was really right the whole time. Like nothing good happens after midnight. Fucking what are some
all
other
the
ones?
sayings.
Like all the little sayings like that parents would say.
Treat
Like,
people
gonna
like
wish-
you want to be treated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
all
like-
that shit.
all
like
the shit is,
smoking
like,
weed all day is probably not a good
Yeah,
idea.
like,
I'm
you
like,
sh-
no, mom, it's a great idea.
That's
Yeah.
what my dad was like. I wouldn't be doing that.
yeah.
I'm like,
It's
that's
so
good.
fun to smoke weed in the morning, and then I'm like, oh wait, I kind of waste my whole day.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
don't
just-
do shit. Yeah.
It's just crazy. Like,
All of a sudden you're 26. Like, wait, what did I do for 4 or 5 years?
yeah, like, what the fuck?
You were just stuck in this perma-baked, world for the
It's
last
like I did do some cool shit, but I was
Yeah.
pretty fried.
You know what's funny is Brad said this. He was blacked out the other day, of course, which I worry about him a little bit. But he's like a couple
You're
years
telling
behind
me,
us.
bro. I fucking.
It's our buddy from Arizona.
He was like, dude, you know what's crazy? He's like, I've for sure been blacked out for more than 365 nights. It's like, I lost a whole year of data. He said that to me. I'm like, bro, that's crazy. Like, for me,
So stupid.
we all drink a lot, but for me personally, like, I definitely was a way bigger smoker of marijuana than I was a drinker of liquor.
Mhm.
And, like, just to think about how many cumulative hours or days or possibly months or even years that I was actually peak stoned. Like,
Oh, it's crazy, bro.
I was
Yeah.
getting high from 13.
I don't even like being that high anymore. I'm like, I'll take a little off, but like, I'm like,
I used to
when
feel
I'm
like-
fried, I'm like thinking about.
And
I'm
I used to like not even want to
holy
get high
fuck.
sometimes, but I'm like, oh, geez, coming to my room with a blunt. Like, I
It's
might as well
fun.
smoke,
It's
you
like
know?
it's like a social thing. I used to go out back, like when I would go home to visit my parents in Omaha for a little bit. Like, I'll be like, all right, I'm going to smoke a blunt. Like, if anyone wants to come, I would go roll myself a backwood and. Like, you know, I put like 2.5 grams in it. This thing is like not a little blunt.
I think it was a gorilla finger.
And I was
through
like
and through.
smoking it like to the burnings of my tips, you know. And it's like my mom was she would always be like, how do you do that? Like even when I was smoking weed, I would only ever like take a hit, you know.
What would happen if you smoked a whole blunt right now after not smoking for like 100+ days?
You'd be lit.
You wouldn't even get through it. You wouldn't.
I couldn't like honestly
Like a backwood?
physically. I think I would just start
Yeah, like-
coughing my ass off, and then
You'd
just
get
like,
so stoned, and then you'd be like,
I don't think I would say
would-
anything.
it would burn out.
So I don't think I'd say anything.
I think instantly, like I would go back to what makes me comfortable. I would probably hit like a little 20-minute stretch, maybe go on a 2-mile run, take a steam shower, and then shower. And if I'm still high, I'd be like kind of tweaked.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. I feel like, you know, especially when like I notice like when I get high, I only like to get high when I have shit really figured out in my life, you know. When I have a bunch of underlying stresses and, you know, just thoughts, and I'm like, okay, what's going on in my life? Am I confident with where I'm at right now? And I have all these questions in my head, and I get high, it really just expands upon them, and I'm just like, and so I notice like I don't like to get high unless it's before bed. Before bed is fine because then it helps me go to sleep, I feel like. But during the day, I'm just like, shit, what am I doing? Like, it just brings up all these like questions and stresses in my head.
Yeah,
and I don't
anxiety.
want to deal with them, you know.
About the future, guilt about the past.
And I
it's also in a way like showing you what the fuck you have to do.
Of course,
There is a little bit of like a reveal.
Yeah,
It
it's
usually
like-
overwhelms me though.
it's
I'm like,
revealing all your
fuck,
stresses.
Yeah,
I
and
can't
it's so
do
much
any of
like
this
I-
right now. I'm high.
And you kind of realize that
Fuck.
like it's like you don't really like what really matters, you know, not in a depressing way, but like you're good. Like there's really no stressing about it will not help. Thinking about it might help, but like dwelling on the past or like tweaking about the future, like that's not gonna help. What can you actually do about it now? And that's
Right
where
now,
like
yeah.
the level-headedness of being high or
Being sober.
yeah, exactly. But like you don't get that when you're high, even though it does reveal what you need to do and
It
what you're
reveals it, but you just push it to the wayside at the same
Exactly.
time, you know.
This is my challenge for y'all, like, cause this is what I've been going through in my like path of sobriety in the last like 150 days. Like, there'll be times, like even for instance, a week ago, last Tuesday, when we're all going to Six Flags, and I'm like, and this doesn't even, you're gonna laugh, but like I was thinking about smoking a CBD joint, and I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like, I'm actually down to smoke this. Like, should I smoke it? And then I was like, well, hold on, let me just like not smoke it, see how I feel in a couple hours. And so I didn't smoke the CBD joint because I was like, fuck it. Like, I'm going to go have fun at Six Flags regardless.
Yeah.
And then, like, on my way home, I'm like, you know, this thought overcame me. I was like, man, I'm actually really happy I didn't smoke that. Like, I didn't need to. So, like, next time you have a, you know, that feeling or something, urge to smoke a cigarette or smoke a bong rip, you're like, fuck yeah, I did some shit today. Like, let me, like,
Might
get
as
high
well.
and fucking
Might
play
as
with-
well type
Yeah,
shit.
might as well. Those moments where, like, you almost go unconscious and you're like, fuck yeah. Like, my urge, like, let me
It's like
let
just
it
tell
take
yourself
over.
no.
Just tell yourself no, just for the fuck of it. Say, yeah, fuck it. Or like, I want to take a shot, whatever. Like, no, like, let me just go. And I guarantee you, like, maybe not, but like in my personal experience, in like 2 or 3 hours, or maybe even it's the next morning, I'm always so happy that I didn't. Like,
Yeah, you didn't.
it's
yeah.
it's such a good feeling.
And you'll
like,
wake up groggy too if you go to bed like super high. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yes, I definitely feel that with liquor too. So I'm sure I feel that with.
420. Remember when that
With,
used to be a
uh,
thing, bro?
weed.
bro, I used to
It's for-
screenshot every single time I looked at my phone at 420. I would screenshot it just to like have a memory of. Like,
That's so funny. And remember when we'd be like rushing to get stoned? Like no matter, like we had to like pack the fucking bong
it's
before.
4:13
and take a
let's
hit.
see how fast I can roll the blunt. Yeah,
It'd be so fucking stupid, bro. It's like, oh my god.
it was
But
a
you know,
stoner's paradise.
some people are really good, like functioning stoners too. Like you know, like our buddy Skate, like for
Yep.
example, like that's like his lifestyle, and he like
Yeah.
fucking is always in the studio getting high. Like he's always fucking, you know.
I would use like
making
Wiz
moves.
Khalifa as like more of a example. Like that dude has
Agreed.
like $30 million.
For
He
sure.
actually is successful by anybody's
Joe
standards.
Rogan, maybe.
Joe Rogan. People who can actually like.
Does he
go-
actually like get high like that? I know he does, but
Who, Joe?
yeah.
Well, he definitely
But it's
doesn't
crazy
think too
because
hard
it's like
about
it's that type of person though, where like the work ethic is still there when they're stoned. You know, like
Yeah.
fucking the Skates, the Wizzes, the Joe. Like
Yeah.
it's a certain type of person. It's a certain mindset that like I personally like. I just can't be as productive. Sometimes it'll get me in a creative headspace if I'm already in the studio doing something. But I find if I'm already stoned, I won't like make myself go to the studio. You know,
Yeah.
I'd rather like do some leisure activity that doesn't fucking benefit me in any way, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's
no,
like
I'm definitely envious of those people. Like for me, it's just not something that works. And I think like that's probably 90% of the population, whether they want to admit it or not. But there is that like special percentage that it's like, just like, yeah, get fucked up, whether that's your brand or not. Like get fucked up, make money, make moves, you know?
and they can do it all hand in hand.
I mean, I basically faked the fact that I liked weed for like 5 years.
Yeah.
And like would just smoke and get so fried. And then now I'm like mute for like a full 2 hours.
Yes.
And then
You are mute,
And then I was like, all right, well, I don't like this, so I'm gonna stop smoking
I
weed.
should stop smoking weed.
But I probably should stop.
And then when you
drinking.
do, it's like more of a
Well, you were
thing.
making reggae. You're like, I have to
Well, no,
smoke weed.
I just can't smoke weed if I'm fucking indoors or if it's dark
Nighttime?
outside.
You were telling me that.
Like I could go get high like right now. I could get stoned and go like throw a football outside and like run
At the
around
park,
and be
that'd
like
be
a little fucking kid. But I can't be like sitting right here, or if it's dark outside, I just get anxious and feel like the world's like coming in on me.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's super fucking.
No, I
everyone's
feel
coming
that.
on. Everyone's coming on you. I feel you. I feel like that sometimes too. You know?
That's what you heard, huh?
Or, I mean, the world's coming, or whatever you said. Yeah, but yeah, it's crazy, man. I saw. Oh, what's up?
no.
No, we're
Can
respectful.
we do extra
Extra innings?
ask the cast today, like a little more of them, like
For sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
those are always very
I
thoughtful.
feel like we start late on those, and then like
And then
we
rush
answer
it.
3, and
Yeah.
then we're like, all right, well,
No, definitely. We'll devote a good time. We want to answer you guys' questions, obviously, and you know what do you guys want to hear from us? We love taking your input. You know,
Yeah.
we want you guys to feel involved within the show. You know, because it's your show as much as it is ours. I mean, it's kind of ours, but like you know
about that.
I'm just playing. But no, I wanted to bring this up because I saw this on a TikTok the other day, and I think I told you guys. But so I guess like this was so weird to me. If you're in a grocery store and you put a pineapple upside down, that means you're a swinger couple.
Oh yeah.
And like that's how you attract other swinger couples.
Yeah.
And I don't
The
know
more
why.
you know.
I don't know
How
why.
do you get it to balance?
Well, that's my first question. I think maybe like the spikes go through like the little the
Metal
fucking grate at the
grate,
bottom
yeah.
or some
That's
shit.
so weird.
But it's
Oh,
Or
like
do you have to
okay.
put it in where you put the little kid? Like,
I wonder. That's kind of weird though. That's for like the pedo swingers, you know.
oh,
No, I'm just playing.
Wait a minute. How's that work?
yeah, what?
But no, that shit just like tweaked me out. I'm like, I want to go try it. I want to go to Trader Joe's one day and just chuck a pineapple upside down and see if like you know
Walk around for like an hour.
You should.
some gnarly couples. Maybe me and you should go as like a you know, like you know
I was
posing.
thinking maybe not.
I was thinking,
I
don't
feel
know.
like you'd have better luck at Ralph's for some reason over Trader Joe's.
You think Ralph's is
Yeah.
more of a swingers?
Well,
vibe?
no, but
Yeah.
Trader Joe's, I feel like it's a little on the
Ah.
richer side of things.
Yeah.
And so maybe I feel like swingers, you gotta
Whole
have some sort
Foods.
of.
Bro, a lady gave me
Whole
the
Foods.
weirdest look today walking out of Trader Joe's. I was pushing my cart. She was looking at me like with my cart, and she's like, and I'm like, what? Like, what are you like hyping up? Like that I just got groceries? Like, and I was just so thrown off
Maybe
by
she's
it.
a sweet lady, man. You're kind of being a prick.
But I was wondering, I'm like, do I have an upside down pineapple in here or something? Like, it was throwing me off a little
I
bit.
remember
She
last
just
time I
thumbs up
bought
in
one.
Johnson. That's she's hitting on him. Like,
Hey, the old ladies, I
Bite.
don't know. I have something about me.
I saw a TikTok of the but of the swingers. Like I saw a kid like watching that TikTok, and then he looked up, and there's like like just like in the kitchen, there's a picture of a pineapple, and it was upside down, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
His parents, they're like screwing the neighbors.
neighbors.
That's crazy, though. I
going
mean, I
on?
guess, you know, marriage gets boring. You
bro,
gotta
that
spice
dude,
it up.
that happened to a kid. Like, I don't know if it was my middle school or my friend's middle school, because that one right by my high school though, which I didn't go to. You know the one I'm talking about on the left.
Yeah.
There was like a kid there, bro. They found their mom and dad. Like, some other kid found this kid's mom and dad on like porn websites. Like,
Shut the fuck up.
and that's like their thing. Like they have a whole website about it. Like, a
Oh,
whole
no,
thing.
bro.
How do you
And
hide
And
that from your
I
kid?
was like, no.
Being in school, that's got to be brutal, bro. Like, you're getting torn
Oh,
to shreds,
well,
bro.
what are
Unless
the-
they're performing.
The
Oh,
parents are
yeah.
like, no one will ever
The dad's
find
just got a
this.
massive cock. Everyone's like, hey, Jimmy, congrats. You know? As opposed to fucking, you know, grilling him.
Bro, I wish I knew who that. Maybe it doesn't matter.
Do you remember the first time, like, you saw, like, your dad's, like cock, and did you, like, freak out at all? Like, because I was kind of, like, thrown.
What is that thing?
I was, like, really thrown back when I used to shower with my dad. I'm like, this thing is, like, kind of like jungle.
I don't
you know?
remember that, but I remember the first time I saw like one of my cousins is my age, but she's a girl. So like when we were really young, like 1.
I'm talking like a grown penis, you know?
Yeah, I didn't see that, but I remember seeing her naked, and I was like, "Well, what? Did it fall off?
Is that a butt in front?
It must have fallen
Bro,
off."
I was
in the
confused,
shower.
yeah. But my little cousins, when we were all like little kids, I was confused as shit. I was like, and I didn't ever want to ask. I was like,
I don't know
maybe.
if I ever thought
I don't
that
remember.
deep.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
I didn't even really understand. Like, I wish I could like witness me finding out about like you always know that's a girl, that's a boy, and like, you know, for me, like, you have crushes on girls in like first grade, but like,
Yeah.
how did we actually like? Is there just an instinct? You just know that's the
Yeah.
opposite
Humans.
sex. Like how? What?
Yeah, I don't know. I think you just kind of have a feel because you see your mom and dad growing up. You
True,
know
true.
that one's a girl, one's a boy. So you kind of.
Yeah.
But bro, it's crazy because like Blake McGeorge, this
Yeah.
is mine and G's like childhood, like really early elementary school best friend.
Yeah,
He told me about like what a vagina was, like the actual terminology
that
for
makes
it.
so much sense.
But like he had kind of like a little lisp, and he would like say his B's in place of V's, like back when he was a kid.
Vagina.
And so I grew up until the end of elementary school, like literally thinking it was vagina, or until Miss Perot in 4th grade taught us like about all that shit, and like
yeah,
I thought it was a vagina until like 4th
Johnson's
grade.
correcting people. Dude, no way.
It's
That's
a vagina,
hilarious.
dude. Get your fucking grammar right, or whatever it is.
did you all?
I'm gonna get some bussy.
I'm getting pussy.
That's bussy bus.
Bro, what was that Moneybag Yo line? Oh, that was so out of pocket. In that new Tyga song.
Waukesha?
That
He
shit
said-
smells like, or
No,
like
he said that shit smells like badussy. That's booty, dick, and pussy. And I'm like, bro, there's certain like lines that maybe you should just shouldn't.
I mean, he's
put in
got
a
some
song.
pretty cringy ones
I
out
mean, he
there
can do
for
whatever
sure.
he wants.
He can do whatever he wants. I mean, it's viral on TikTok. He's doing
He
something
doesn't
right.
care. He doesn't care.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy. That's someone who, you know, can be under the influence of substances and make millions. you
Yeah,
know?
I could just
Correct.
smell that line though when he rapped it. I didn't like it.
He
you
did
know?
not give a gosh darn.
Makes me think of Nicki Minaj.
I
That's
mean,
great.
Wait, wait,
I don't know. It's, you know, like truffle butter. Yucky.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know what that was when that song came out either.
You're gonna get a UTI, aren't you? Like,
Yeah, shit. Come on, Nikki.
wait, what is that actually?
Truffle butter. It's like
Well,
I
it's like the
just-
condiment.
it's just kind of like when you're marinating down there, I think, or something.
I
Oh,
don't-
it's not a
even-
condiment.
I
Like,
don't
there's no such
even-
thing as actual truffle butter, or is there?
truffle butter is a. I
Like-
don't know. I
It's
don't know in
yolky.
terms of like the what you're saying, Bruce. In terms of the sexual aspect, I don't really.
I don't even
like
really.
that.
I don't even really want to look it up.
Like, I feel like you could get truffle butter at Boa, probably.
I mean, like, you could have like truffle butter colored car seats. Like you could have like
Oh,
like
okay.
the color, truffle
yeah.
butter color. It's like a fucking. little
is
lighter
that
than
is
this.
that based off the food?
Is it
or,
pretty much like
the ointment.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't
Did you
fucking
guys,
know, man. I'm just out.
Did you get intimate with any women this weekend or?
No.
I heard. I mean, I heard that I might have gotten taken advantage of.
Oh, but lip to lip advantage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was making out with a girl at the.
No, he wasn't.
bowling alley.
She
Oh.
was.
Yeah.
Or
I
she was making out with him more so. He was a bit more lifeless than.
You brought
all
up a
there.
good point. Like if you were a woman, you could probably Me Too like 20 people. But
Yeah, I
since
mean,
you're a
yeah,
guy,
sure.
no one cares.
Yeah, and like it is what it is.
Yeah,
Just another day, man.
it's another day, you know.
Sammy's just abused.
I mean,
He's just crying in his room, like, God damn it, dude. Fuck.
Nobody understands.
It's actually crazy though, because I've definitely been like taken advantage of.
For
but
sure, bro.
I just would never even. I don't know. I just feel like people kind of dismiss.
There's some fucking
dudes.
terrifying women out there.
There are, bro. Holy
yeah,
shit.
yeah. They're fucking, yeah.
Yeah,
I
there's
can only
terrifying
imagine. Now I
people.
know how they feel on the other side. I can only imagine.
Yeah.
That's even
It would
worse.
be scary.
That's even worse.
I'm just like, fuck. I'm just gonna deal with this internally, and I don't know.
probably
There's,
like
there's not even dealing. It's just like I'm gonna go make some breakfast and fucking get on with my day.
I don't know. Shit.
Yeah, I hear you. No, none for you, Bruce.
But
no.
no,
Just
yeah.
liquor. And
Grabbed a few asses.
like
They
With
grabbed
consent, with
mine.
consent.
Yeah,
Consensually,
yeah,
okay.
Throwing it.
I think your
No,
dad
no.
planted whipped cream in my room, and
Nah,
tried to.
man.
s-
Yeah, like, can you imagine it? Like, he's like, I'm gonna get Johnson.
Yeah.
I swear it was a prank,
No,
bro.
no. I know how you move
But
at
there was
5
whipped
a.m.
cream on the
blacked
bed.
out.
You were blooped out and you fucking wanted. You shot. You
No,
probably
no.
wanted to,
I
like, get a
I don't
snack.
think Jay did it. I bet you she grabbed it and she was like, ooh, and like Johnson's not that creative. Like,
Yeah, she
It's
definitely
creative, not in that sense.
yeah.
She
that's
put you
what I
on
meant.
game. She
I don't-
must have.
I don't know, because to my recollection, there was no whipped cream involved in whatever happened that night. But
Maybe it was just a snack.
Yeah, it could have been a snack.
but then I woke like and it wasn't there. Like your parents were like, we saw the whipped cream, but it was nowhere in the room, and like nobody could find it. And I was like, is this propaganda? Are they setting me up? You know, I don't know. Maybe they're trying to spice up whatever they're doing. I don't know.
I don't
shit.
know, Johnson.
Your dad kept saying, Johnson, I'm jealous of you, and I'm like, of what? There was no whipped cream involved. Let's
know.
quit setting me up. You know.
Oh, God.
Your mom's a
That's great.
sweetheart, though. I love your parents.
Yeah,
they're-
bless
Cin-
your parents' hearts.
Cindy painted my
dude.
nails, Bruce's mom, this weekend.
Same, my toenails.
Which I think, like, why did that become such a girl's thing? Painting nails are, like, dope. It's, like, it's just fucking colors, you know? Like,
Yeah.
But, like, people are like, oh, dudes can't paint their nails or it's, like, fucking feminine as shit. It's
I
like,
mean, that's like old news.
that's, like, old news, you know? It's,
Yeah,
like, that's
it
just
is
gotta
old
be, that's
news.
just gotta be done with. It's, like, shit. Like, It's kind of
Yeah, I
fucking
mean,
fly.
To each their own, I guess.
It's
I'm
each
not-
their
Also
own.
Just probably just like a good way to relax if you want to go get your nails painted. Like,
It was pretty therapeutic. She did my toes too, just like coated them all, and I was like, "Damn, Cindy, you know." We were talking about family stuff, and I'm like, "Oh, I get the whole like hype of the salon and whatnot." Just a good
I
unwinding.
love getting
Jonathan's
mani
getting a
pedis,
perm.
but like getting them painted adds a little like 15-minute.
Yeah.
You know,
I
that's
can't do
nice.
mani pedis because like one time when someone was filing one of my nails, they hit a nerve, and ever since then, I think of that whenever they start like doing
Yeah.
that shit, and like I know my nails would probably look way better, with me like gnawing on them all the time and whatnot. Like
Are you
little
still
fucking-
gnawing?
Have you
on
been
them?
biting?
Well, not since I got these, not at all.
Oh, so like 3 days.
That's why I think I need to paint my nails. Yeah, so like 3 days going strong. That's why I think I need to paint them though, is because nail polish tastes a little bitter, and so I just like don't even think about it. And like outside of that though, when they're not painted, like I'm just gnawing away. Like there's any sort of like what's it
Any-
called, cuticle at the top or
Or just any white left?
any white left, I'm gnawing that
You're
shit.
fucking.
And I don't know if it's a nervous tick or I just like
You're a nervous guy.
anxious.
I'm not a nervous guy. I
Nervous
feel like I'm
guy.
pretty
What's on your
confident.
mind,
I don't
kid?
get I don't
Talk
get
to
nervous
me.
too
Yeah.
often. I don't know what it is, but I need to quit it. That's for sure.
But speaking of
I used to bite my toes.
Speaking
when
of
I
your
was little.
parents, bless their hearts.
Yeah. Thanks, mom and dad.
Putting
Yeah,
up
bless
with
them-
the-
bless
the
them for
great-
having us.
I know we're
Craziness.
fucking up too late in your house with too many women in there, so I apologize that you have to go through that. But bless your hearts, thank you. I
They're
can't thank
good.
you enough.
Yeah, that was fire.
Hey, well we're back now. I think it's
We'll
time.
see you next year.
It's time
Yeah.
to it's time to lock in.
Literally.
Oh my
Next
god.
year.
Oh my god. Well, hold up. Just so you know, Bruce's mom is like a huge Dua Lipa fan, and we brought our
No,
studio.
don't play that in here. Are you about to?
Wait, can I play a little snippet?
Well, you could just.
She sounds great.
I bet you we could just edit it in there.
This might be
though,
the greatest mom cover of all time. I just want the people to hear how talented Bruce's mom is.
I don't know if I'm into it.
We tracked her.
She
We
is
tracked
hard.
No, she's hard. Just
This
listen
is
to-
great. I mean, like it's. Hey.
She's hot.
Just give me full 180. Just give me full 180.
I can see her like her kind of like.
She is
sass
good
in
for
there.
like she is pretty good.
I
for
mean,
never
First time on the mic ever.
ever being in a studio ever.
And
Yeah.
she was
Pretty fucking
stoked.
good.
She was stoked
And that's
about
not. It doesn't seem like an easy song to sing.
It's not.
No.
And she
no
bodied
shot.
it. She kind of one take Draked it all the way through. I swear.
Yeah,
One
she's-
take Cindy. That's what we start calling her.
OTC.
She starts like fucking wearing chains and she's blinged out head to toe from here on out.
She's just going full Susan Boyle.
That'd be fire, bro. When could there be like?
We just see her on the X Factor.
There needs to be a suburban white mom who's just like a hard ass rapper. Like there has to be one.
Nah,
Yeah, I think maybe not.
I don't think so.
Why not? Have you seen Pete and Boz, like the old grandpas over in London
Yeah,
and the
they're
UK?
hard, they're hard.
They're so fucking hard, bro. Why couldn't there just be a mom who like actually is just
It
fucking?
just wouldn't fit.
Well, they're not supposed to fit. They're
No, but it's like,
grandpas.
but they're European, and it's like this is hard as fuck.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying that the things that you don't expect are sometimes the hardest.
Yeah, and like till you do it, it could be hard. Like
I mean, yeah.
I think they're more like.
it just
not-
sounds.
like Martha Stewart's dope for what she is.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
I'm trying to sign
Or
your
if
mom.
she started
Bruce.
like rapping.
That's pretty much what I'm trying to say.
it wouldn't be the vibe. I don't know unless she.
Walking Johnson and her are writing music. I'm like, what? in the
No, but like she's
Or
not like,
like-
a tip. Like she's actually like a hard ass, just like
Yeah.
suburban white mom, like fucking just so out of place.
Celine Dion, you know, I like that. She's like, she's not American, but
She doesn't
beautiful
rap,
voice. She's
You're saying if she started trapping out?
no, like don't do that. Like I think
Oh.
that's more what fits for like the suburban white mom.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
yeah.
but you don't know. You don't know what's hot until you break the
She's like
mold,
smoking
baby.
blunts and shit.
Exactly, bro. It'd be tough.
she can smoke.
Pulls up in a fucking.
Just rapping
Dodge
about working
Challenger.
HR at a local
She's
jewelry
got a
store and
Hellcat
shit, you
just
know?
peeling out.
Should be
There's
tough.
some of those on TikTok, and it's like
Slanging, like,
it's
just
funny. It's
Big
not like-
Dracos.
Yeah, she got her AK on her.
I bet with the right producer, you link her with fucking Metro
It's definitely
Boomin.
possible.
It could be possible. There could be. We could be onto something.
I was
Yeah.
thinking more of like a Scott Storch.
Scott.
Yeah.
He kind of might fit the vibe a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Drop a song with Roddy Rich.
Roddy Rich is hard.
Cindy X Roddy Rich.
Cindy
man.
times Roddy
What
Rich.
the hell?
Your mom just going crazy with Roddy.
That would go
They're going bar
nuts.
for bar, back and forth in each other, just piggybacking off each other.
Just a
big.
duet.
Shit would be so fire, bro. But yeah, all in all, AZ was a great weekend.
Yeah, that was fucking nice.
Super fucking hot, but it's
Yeah.
just it's a great time. I'm glad you had
Thank
a
God
pool.
we have pools,
We
Yeah.
air conditioning.
We
That
also
shit is-
caught it like, outside on a race, and also I just know the weather patterns. We caught it on a dope like
Oh yeah, it
downswing
started
in
pouring. I
temperature.
forgot. Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
a downswing.
Yeah, bro, it was only 105. They were getting like 117 a week before we were
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
It's because it rained though. We got like monsoon. That's why.
That was cool.
That was cool.
In the
I
middle of
laid
the
in the
party,
rain.
that
I
was
forgot
fucking
about
fire.
that.
I was like, yeah, G, be careful out here. Like,
You're like careful. They're
lightning just strikes.
happens. Yeah.
Wait, what is a monsoon if you're not in Arizona? Or what's a monsoon in general? I guess?
Monsoon is just either heavy rain or a heavy drought. I think it can be also a heavy drought, can't it?
It's just like a summer storm. I
Monsoon is a
believe.
seasonal prevailing wind in the region of the South and Southeast Asia, blowing. Okay, so I guess they're like
seasonal, yeah, summer usually.
they're technically like monsoons are in Asia, Southeast Asia, But
I think that's racist.
That makes sense because it's like
Yeah.
warm there too. You know, I think they
It's
come
super
up through
racist,
like
isn't
the Baja, Mexico and shit.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Because like we don't have monsoons, we just have thunderstorms, correct?
Yeah, in Omaha,
Yeah.
we got great rainfall, annual rainfall.
we're in
fact.
Tornado Alley too.
I
Ooh.
missed the fuck
Remember
out of
Vail? You
thunderstorms.
ever go skiing in Vail, Tornado Alley? Like where like Chaos Canyon. and
Oh,
stuff
yeah,
like that?
Like the the run.
Yeah, they're on.
Bro, I hit a
Tornado
tree so fucking hard there, bro. And like my parents couldn't find me for like 45 minutes.
They're waiting at the bottom. You're still like kind of unconscious.
Bro, I was literally like buried halfway deep, like in a tree well. And
Oh
just,
no,
like,
people
people
they-
die in those.
for sure.
But I didn't have enough like weight to me at the time. I was like, you know, in middle school, like 40 pounds ish. And
So 40 pounds ish.
pre-puberty
just
Johnson.
one weight.
And I couldn't sink all the
PPJ.
way. It was like, you know, I didn't have enough girth to me, I guess.
Oh, that'd be terrible. That'd be the worst way to go.
Just suffocating in snow, like getting caught in an
Definitely wouldn't be
avalanche. My brother outran one, bro. You know how he's like lives in Colorado and he loves all that adrenaline shit. He said there's been one on his tail before, like,
Like
on,
he
a
was-
on a downhill
He
ski.
wasn't he wasn't running though, right?
He was
No,
skiing.
no, he outran one.
Well, he said he outran
He
one. so I was
outskied
like,
one, my
oh,
bad,
okay.
sorry.
I didn't know if he was like, how does
Just
he
got
Damn.
speed, man.
No,
It
he's
makes me
actually
think of like Scooby Doo when they start running, but they're not moving yet.
That was it.
No, but the craziest part though is like in snow, there's still a lot of oxygen when you're buried,
Yeah.
so you could be under there for like hours at a time
Yeah.
and like just slowly die, which is like so much scarier than I feel like drowning underwater. It's like, oh, it's instant at least.
I feel like
But damn, imagine drowning in snow.
I
and
feel like
just
you
having-
pass out though, like slowly but surely, because there's not enough oxygen. And you-
Especially
would
if you're like a
suck.
panicky person, you
and I'm
probably
so
knock yourself out.
claustrophobic, bro. I would be so fucked.
Yeah, I'm fucked already.
Like those cave
Yeah.
divers, bro. I was on this.
breathe slow.
I was watching this cave diving video where they
That's
not
the cra-
underwater.
that's
They're just
actually
like
the
they're
crazy
crawling through
sh-
caves and land and like
Bro,
wedging through these tiny ass
my
fucking
brother
holes.
did that.
Spelunking, is that what it's called?
Yeah, Benny
I
did
was like,
that.
what other? I was like, what
Yeah,
other brother
Benny
you
and
got?
like Blaze and a few of them went to Europe and did like a whole Europe trip, and they're in like
They're psychos.
they're in like was it
Amalfi Coast? In
Amalfi
Italy,
or some shit like that.
George Clooney's
Amalfi
got a house.
And they like went so deep and it got so tight that they had to back pedal out because they couldn't turn around.
Oh, I'm literally sweating
Like they were too
just
big to
thinking about
get in, and they had to like back like fucking 50 yards or some shit.
Ugh.
I forget exactly, but like that makes
Yeah.
my
it.
palms
Yeah, no,
sweat.
I'd rather just
Yeah,
off
people
myself.
that go free diving into like just, and then now they go this way in a cave, and you just have to hold your breath the whole time.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No.
Nope. I'm just ending it right there.
What are
I'm
you
not even
looking
doing it.
for though? What
It'd
is
be cool to see. Like I've
They
always
live
wanted
for
to
that.
look for treasure.
I'm
Can
down
we
with
talk
a
about that?
scuba tank.
Yeah, like yeah. I
But
don't
even
wanna
then, you
risk.
could run out of
yeah,
oxygen.
you can malfunction.
I want to be with the pro.
Correct.
Pro.
The big one.
Like
Yeah.
better than a pro.
How
Like
long have we been going?
pros
Let's do
to
some
pros.
Ask the Casts.
as the cast vibes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's run it.
Yeah, AZ was a great weekend. You know.
It was.
fucking
much
much needed.
Let's go Suns. Come on, baby. We're
Oh,
up
yeah.
1-0.
Let's
Oh,
go,
yeah.
baby.
I just want to see CP3 get a ring so bad, man. He deserves
I could
it.
see him winning 4 straight. I mean, it's just like they're just better than the Bucks. They
The
are.
Bucks are good though. They have the power to be able to beat them, so it's like a little bit scary.
Yeah,
and
Giannis-
CP3 and like Chris is hurt, like his hands are all fucked up. D
Yeah.
Book.
So is Giannis, so it'll be. I think it's
Yeah.
gonna be like 6 or 7 games.
He's a vet though, and he wants it. I can't see the Suns losing, bro. Like he just like fucking. Oh my god. I mean, they all want it.
Well,
They're in
they're
the
there
fucking
now.
NBA
Fuck it.
finals.
Might as well just take the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Bro, no,
Sure, we're gonna have this.
I'm rooting for him. All right, let's do a little ask the
Damn.
cast. You know what I'm saying? What are we at right now, Brian? Time wise? 45.
Perfect.
Okay.
Easy does
Perfect.
Perfection.
Easy does it.
it. Greco Houlihan. Shout out, Mr. Greco.
Shout out
Mr.
Greco.
and
And-
his son. What's his name?
Well, who was the other baseball teacher? His name started with a V in middle school. You weren't there.
I didn't go.
Mr. Va. He was a clean cut dude. Always kind of like hung around Mr. Baker.
Mr. Baker, ex-military, right?
Yeah, he could do one of those full, the ab things
Yeah.
that we do.
Oh,
He,
feet.
he could do it from his feet.
Yeah.
and
that's
back
strong.
up.
Bro, that dude was a hard ass.
What the fuck?
He gave me a fucking detention for spinning Emily Glazer's locker. It was like a friendly spin. Like, just put in your code. I'll do it.
I thought
for
you said spitting in her locker. Like,
No, I didn't spit.
Oh, I thought you said spit. I was like,
That's what I thought he
spinning.
said too. I was like, well, that makes sense.
For spinning. We used to locker spin. People like pull up on
Yeah.
him like, "What's up? What are you doing
oh,
after
bro,
school?"
and like you would be like flirting with girls like by doing that, and it's like, bro, you just made me late to class. But like they were kind of into it, You know how you would like flirt with girls just by being an asshole back in the day, like and just like
Yeah.
kind of joning them, like,
Kinda, yeah.
and you would just like roast them and whatnot in middle
Yeah,
school.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
like a little mean.
Just, a little meanness. It
And maybe that ended up like rooting a deep insecurity of theirs.
Has
for
that
a
changed
lifelong
much?
time.
bro, like when all the
It's the
girls,
same.
bro, when all the girls started getting spray tans in middle school,
Oh, I hated that.
we fucking tore them apart. Like all our homegirls, Like we were like just like
I hated that for.
I've heard
calling
that a
them
lot
Oompa
about you
Loompas.
guys. You guys have torn a few people up.
No, we were just calling them Oompa Loompas and shit, and like they were our best girlfriends.
Like
and
we were just as close with them as like some of the guys. You know, it's like it was like it was a bad. You know, we probably.
And
made
granted, they didn't get the best spray tans. You know, like they had the webbing was like like
webbing?
they were just in their fingers. You know how you like see like the paleness and they were just going for it. They were young. You know, they're trying something
It's
new.
different when it's something they can control. Number one, well, we were wrong for that number. Like just to start us off, but. They didn't need to get the spray tans. Our basis of the argument was like, you guys look beautiful when you're pale. We're pale. We're going to winter formal together. Let's be pale together. Then also, like, you know, it's not like something that they can't control or that they were born with that, like, you know, would actually tear someone apart. Like, go shower and it goes away.
But you know,
Wait, when did they start getting? I don't even remember.
Like
them.
seventh
Seventh
grade.
grade.
High school. I don't think.
No,
not
sixth
at
grade.
I don't think that was.
But I think
allowed
my
at
daughter
CPK.
was like, "I'm gonna get a spray tan in 7th grade." I'd be like, "For what?"
I was just like not into it.
We're already
No,
like
no.
sounding like dads. Honey, you handle this one.
Said for what?
No, I would never judge a girl for a spray tan nowadays, but we live
No,
in
they're
LA.
great. Like spray tans. I've actually gotten a spray
definitely.
tan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean it didn't
Really?
work. 'Cause I did. My lips like blend in with my spray
Blend.
tan.
Really?
Like all
Blend.
became one. I was like, I did not like the look of this.
Can you
man.
just shower it off or?
Yeah, you gotta like scrub it off. Like I just did it just to. I kind of got like coerced into it.
The spray tans now though
Worst.
are like
But it was like
they're
nice.
they're
Yeah,
actually
like,
so good
They're like
now. though.
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like hydrating. It was
Yeah.
like all it was from fucking
Okay.
Kylie's guys. So it was like
It was
this
a
is, like,
new thing back then.
real.
Like they were,
Yeah.
there was literally just like orange peels in a can. And they were just like spraying.
Yeah,
on
and we
it.
were just like, "What are you guys doing? Like, we don't like this, guys."
But we
like,
were also 11-year-old men.
of course, they were doing it for themselves. They probably didn't give a fuck what we thought.
Not at
You
all.
know, I don't know.
We didn't even really give a fuck. We were just trying to like give them shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, yeah, you are like 11 or 12 in
Bro,
7th grade.
speaking of that, what was like the
weird.
code word in elementary school for when a girl got her period in class, like her first period or
Oh,
something?
what? I have no idea.
I think it was like the moon is rising or something.
I think you're right. Why do I
Like
remember
in
that?
5th grade, they all like separated the girls into one class and with one of the 5th grade teachers, separated the boys in another class, and then we learned about like condoms and deodorant and,
And
all that
boners,
shit.
dude.
And
I remember
boners.
learning about boners. I was like, oh my god, there's a name for this.
That's
thing?
what it's called.
Like I get those.
I mean, it's not like they weren't
Bro, that
calling
was
them
the
boners
worst though
the
when you got a
teachers.
random one. I remember like in science class, it was always a little
RBS.
cold. I would always get a little hard, and I was like, I can't move in this class ever,
in RBS.
ever. I'm always erect.
Bruce, come write down the equation for y equals mx.
I'm like, got my backpack. I'm like,
Yeah, you gotta tuck your ass
It's
back.
funny that you said that though, because I'm just imagining like the fucking 5th grade teachers actually teaching them to us as boners, which they weren't.
Me and
at all.
Jonathan Vidlak were getting so weak, dude.
Oh my god.
Boner. Like, dog, you're an idiot.
No, but yeah, when a girl would get her first period like in class, like out of the blue, she'd be like, "The moon is rising," and like all the boys knew because like the girls and the boys talked.
And who the fuck says the moon is rising?
I would say that as a question, bro. It's like, guys, just give them like something, like, "Hi, can I have an early lunch or something?" Or I don't know.
Yeah.
I would still be kind of thrown off, but like at least I wouldn't be thinking about it too much.
the moon is
I don't
rising.
think we had one of those at my school.
No,
I don't think so either.
You guys are probably cooler than us. We Oakdale, you
That's
know.
just
the moon is
hilarious, though.
rising, bro.
The moon is rising. What the fuck?
We know what's going on down there.
Elementary school was a wild time, bro. Just like fucking. I remember, bro, kindergarten.
Whoa.
I used to really like want to have diabetes because of Jake Williams. No, listen.
Because he always got to walk
Yeah,
through
no,
the-
he got an extra snack every day. Now I realize it was for his blood sugar and it was necessary. But like, I was so fucking jealous. And then he used to go get like free breaks to go to the nurse's office and like go kick it. And
Dude,
like,
he had to prick
yeah,
his
right,
finger.
no, I know. I thought he was kicking it. I thought he was kicking it until, I walked up with him one day because there was always a kid who had to escort
Yeah,
him.
in case he fainted.
Yeah, no, and so no, actually though, it's not.
I know.
It's not funny, but yeah.
Dude, he...
And so I went up there and then I saw him have to get like
I wonder
shots
how
and I
he
was like,
is.
oh, I am not jealous. But I talked to my mom and I was like, Mom, like how do I get diabetes? Like, and I genuinely was like trying to figure it out. Like,
That's
and
so fucked up.
That shit is crazy.
I mean,
bro.
I was like 5.
You were such a little runt of a kid, I bet. Like,
I was 5.
He was a cute fucker,
But
dude.
Jake used to love my pig noises, bro. I used to always do that to him and he could not stop laughing. Bro. Oh my God. And I was like,
He would
God, give me
always
some of your
laugh like that.
beaties, baby. Give me some. Come on.
that's some shit.
Dude, it's crazy. Like,
What do you have? Type 1 or probably?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
he was
but
a
I was-
skinny, tall kid.
Wait, type
Yeah.
1 is when
It's when
you
you're born with it.
Yeah, but like you just produce too much insulin, and then type 2 you can't.
No,
take
type 2,
in
like I feel
insulin
like you
anymore.
give
get
it to
that.
yourself?
Yeah, like you get that from like bad.
bad habits.
Yeah, like 2 you earned
It's
it
developed.
or developed. I
I
don't know.
wouldn't say earned. I know
Yeah, like,
it's not much
In
of an
Johnson's
accomplishment.
case.
like in yours
In
would
my
be earned.
case, yeah.
No, but 1 I think you're born with it.
And that's just
Yeah.
like you don't produce.
Like that's what
any.
like Mark. That's what.
Yeah. It's
Andrew
genetic,
says,
I
yeah.
think, right? That's just
Genetic,
RNG.
yeah. Like my grandpa had it, type 1.
It just wouldn't be tight to have any sort
My-
of
my
health
manager has it.
complication.
He's got
Yeah,
type
no,
1.
like looking
Yeah,
back,
it's just like
I don't know.
I
I
mean,
was
they all
jealous.
like
but
yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
I was genuinely jealous. I was like just really fucking jealous.
And now
It's always crazy when you
You
see
get to
those
space
type-
cake at
when you
fucking
see
2
people
o'clock?
with
Lunch is
diabetes
already over, bro.
raging tits, like partying their ass off. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, is this crazy?
Is that okay? Like, should I
Yeah.
be concerned for you?
that
Yeah.
shit always
No,
tripped
there's
me out.
times like I've seen a type 1 diabetic get way too fucked up, and then it's just like all downhill because they don't know to check their blood. Their blood sugar gets way
Right.
too low, and then they get like scary. You know, like
can't you always just have sour Skittles in your hand or something? Like,
No, 'cause
Yeah.
sometimes you get high, so then you have to take
yeah,
insulin
yeah.
and go
Sometimes you
low.
get high, and then you gotta take a shot or like
You gotta really like balance that
shit,
shit.
Yeah.
like you have to
Like, you
ride
gotta
a
You can't have
wave.
too much sugar,
Yeah,
but
like
you
Mark's
have to have
mom would
enough.
have me like she did.
Yeah.
Gave me the whole rundown because
It's in between
I'd
like
have to know.
one. I think like one
gotta ride a
like 80
wave.
to 140 or some shit is like I could be fucking tweaked. 80 might be a little low, but yeah, regardless.
Regardless.
that's
That shit was nuts. Do they still have to finger prick? I feel
No,
like it's-
they
there's
don't
like
have to,
new
no.
like there's new things you like just
Probably
put
just,
on
like,
your
sensors
body.
now,
It's
I'm
like a
guessing.
small needle that just like sensors your blood sugar. It's way easier, but
I think they have ones you can like leave on all the time too.
yeah,
and
exactly.
shit,
And it just slowly.
Well,
continue.
Yeah, we're lucky we don't have any of those health complications.
100%, man.
Thank goodness.
All right, should we do these?
All right,
ass
yeah,
tests?
Pass? Should we get
No,
into it?
Keep getting
Yeah,
fucking-
fuck yeah.
Do a couple. I want to like look at some of those. I didn't put one up, but I want to like see.
Okay, bet we can go through. I have a couple that I screenshot, and then we can go through some more.
Fire.
If you could be any sea creature, which one would you be? Be honest now. Really think about it.
Like a mythical one or a real one?
I don't know. They didn't specify.
Like watching Luca made me want to be like a sea monster,
That I agree.
Yeah.
That,
That
shit
was a good
especially
ass
one
movie.
that could transform.
Yeah.
Imagine those are real. We don't know.
Wow. A Loch Ness. If I was Bessie, bro, I'd be running shit over in Scotland.
Yes. It's cold though. The water temperature.
I want
Is
to
it-
be a megalodon.
do sharks get cold?
I'm sure.
No chance.
I'm sure. Are sharks cold-blooded?
Yeah.
Are dolphins cold blooded? They can't be.
No.
They're
They're
mammals.
mammals, though.
Do they get cold?
No.
Like I was in the water in
Well,
Malibu
no
the other day,
animal-
and there were like dolphins over there, and I was like, I'm cold. Are you guys?
That's all they
cold?"
know. Like they
no,
don't get cold
no,
at
they
all.
don't get cold.
But they hop out of the weather like it's 90 degrees. Oh, it's nice.
that is
Oh,
how dolphins.
I would
That's
actually
so
like to be
nice.
an orca.
Yeah,
Oh.
with my pod, just
Like yeah, like with
Did
my
they ever
dogs.
get? Has an orca ever been murdered other than by other orcas?
yeah.
I think they're like
humans.
I mean, they're
I
like
mean,
the.
look at
Oh,
Shamu.
Oh
we
shit!
we
of
captured the
course.
fuck
Don't the
out of those-
Japanese like whale the shit out of those
Yeah,
things?
yeah.
Fuck those
Or
people.
is it the Koreans? I don't know. South Park made a whole episode.
No,
about that.
I think it was Japan. But you know, there's new laws happening all the time, so I don't know anymore. but-
I think yeah, an orca's a good call, but I also like the ones like otters.
I'm a
and
megalodon, though, for
seals
sure.
and dolphins who
Seal-
can
like,
kind of be both.
They're
Otters
just
are
such
cute.
prey, and like I feel like would be scary.
I'd probably just be like a flounder, just like a bottom dweller, just underneath the sand, just like.
Final
kicking it.
answer:
Or like an
sea
octopus.
turtle. Oh
Octopuses are fucking magic.
yeah, they are.
That's
No
it.
bones. Do they get claustrophobic?
They can be any
Do they get
fucking
t-
look.
they
Like
can
they can make
class-
Correct.
like
Yeah.
they could blend in with this fucking
Do they have
thing
a
table.
I'm definitely going with a sea turtle, so I can chill on the bay if I want. Can also go deep diving with all my boys.
yeah, I'm going megalodon. I'm just gonna eat everything in front of me.
Fire.
I'm a flounder. I hate the ocean. I'm just staying under the sand and I'm cooling.
Orca. I'm
that's
gonna
my
rock
life.
with my dogs.
Yeah,
That's sick.
That's my
Megalodon.
other option.
We could all like link. Like,
Yeah.
yo, we're big.
A
Some of
flounder, a
us-
orca, a sea turtle. It's like, damn, this is a posse, bro.
Someone draw like
Well, it's
an
a pod,
animation
but,
of
yeah.
us.
Yeah, it's a pod.
Yeah, someone.
Make an animation of us talking about this.
Yeah, someone Photoshop all of our heads onto our respective animals and conglomerate them all into one photo, please.
No, but I don't want my head on a sea turtle. I want it to be a sea turtle.
Well, but how does it look like you then? Okay, I guess.
I don't know. Animation.
Yeah,
great.
like it somehow has your eyes and nose.
Be great.
Be
Someone
great,
be
yeah.
great.
Okay,
I don't know, animation.
this one's good. What is that embarrassing moment that you'd only tell your closest friends and never in public? I mean, I guess you're telling it to the public
Can't
now.
share that.
But like, do you have one of those moments? Even if it was like, it's not as embarrassing now, but like when you were a kid, you were super fucking embarrassed. Like,
I mean, one time at school in front of like hundreds of people. I guess a lot of people knew in high school, but no one really in real life anymore does. I was our school was like 2-storied, and I was like sliding down the railing, bro. And my backpack caught, and I fell fell like 2 stories on my head.
Oh man.
Oh
my
god.
God.
And everyone was just, and like all my boys were down there just laughing their ass off, and I was like,
That helps though.
And like you're an
but I
athlete.
just like literally had no idea what was
You're
happening.
just fully concussed.
I was fully just at a hematoma, just brain was
That's
just
crazy, bro.
yeah, and then I was good.
That's
you know,
kind of
like,
more badass and is embarrassing. That's kind of props to you, honestly.
It was
Sounds
pretty
like some
embarrassing though. Like,
some Brucey
pretty
Bourne
sure like
type
a
shit.
girl I liked was there. Like,
yeah, like, yeah.
I was trying to be cool, you know. Like,
yeah.
Bro, G tried to do that backflip with his backpack on at
Yeah.
after tennis practice.
That was just the boys. Like I didn't feel any sort of way. I was just like, damn. I was the only one who tried it.
and your backpack was so fucking heavy, and you went for some reason his first wall backflip ever. He tried to do it off a wall,
with a
Like
back.
He
when you
kept his
run up a
backpack
wall
on.
and do a backflip.
Yeah.
and he did it. And like his backpack, it was so heavy that like he just fucking it just like slammed
Like
your
I
head
got
down. on the-
around and then I landed like on my belly pretty much, and my legs hit
yeah,
the
you
ground.
just turned quick.
and we were like,
Like,
why didn't you just
yo.
take it off, dude? Like it's your first attempt ever. I'm trying to
Mrs.
think.
Siegel was picking us up for carpool. I was like, we gotta go.
No time to fucking put the pack aside.
There's got to be some more shit out there.
I just don't remember like my.
I can't remember.
embarrassing
You used to
moments.
always fucking make me piss my pants at like recess, bro.
yeah.
With the clamps, we call them clamps, where you would just like fucking go up to your homies from behind and do that shit. And bro, you and like someone else would like
That's
gang
a
up
thing?
on me.
I don't
Brian
know
Nate
that one.
Lippincott.
Bro, and I literally pissed myself full blown. It went and I couldn't stop it.
That's
Walking
embarrassing.
around, you're like chafing.
Back
you don't want
then,
to tell
and
anyone.
That's like mortifying.
and it was like a later-
mortifying.
No, that
back
would
in the
ruin your
day.
whole
Mortified.
personality.
Yeah, like I gotta be different now.
And this wasn't like some
I gotta go to
kindergarten
different
shit.
high school or different
I'm
middle
the
school.
kid. I have
like-
to hang out with the kids who piss themselves and stuff. Like,
Yeah, this wasn't like some kindergarten shit either. I was like definitely like 5th grade type vibes, and I
Right,
was
you're
really
you're still like
embarrassed.
8 or 9. You know?
Literally.
No, I definitely pissed myself in 3rd, maybe 2nd grade.
Ooh,
It sucked.
I puked on Gigi Grant in religion class.
Oh
And
my
it was after it was taco day. I remember this shit so vivid, and it was like in the middle of the class. And
Oh,
I, was
I
like, whoa.
puked too.
Katie's that's
Puked
it,
all
bro.
over her religion book, like in front of the whole class. And I was like,
I puked like on Hannah Miller's
I don't know.
team.
Crazy, bro. Yeah, in
Yeah.
6th grade, I Miss Schmidt's class. I remember that.
That was okay. This was after I learned that Christian Hagen went home earlier that day, and I was like, oh, like I want to fake sick and go home because like I don't think he was faking, and neither was I after this. But like for some reason, I was like, yeah, okay. After this period, I'm gonna pretty much say I threw up and then like go to the nurse and go home.
Did you like tongue yourself? Did you like go? down?
No, bro. Like I actually like I think I just like kind of like fucked myself. Like put the energy out there, and the energy hit me hard, and I threw up. Like
That was crazy.
A
I was
shit
sitting
ton.
behind you too, and I was like, oh my god.
it got on a couple people's legs, like splattered, and it reeked in the room. Like they must have had to
yeah.
do like an extra reset.
I think,
Yeah.
I think it was pizza day for lunch too, and like, bro, that pizza was. Really, it was.
They had to
not
get
the
everybody
best.
out of
That
there,
was
yeah.
embarrassing. I
Well,
mean, the whole
vomit is-
class knew though, and I was already kind of like the life of the class in a sense that like it put me in a new light that like
Yeah.
I didn't want people to see, like my vulnerable weak
I
side.
feel you.
I was like, no, like usually I'm making
Because you were like the
people
class
laugh.
clown, like fucking, you
Yeah.
know, good-looking kid, class clown. The,
I
you know,
don't
girls like
know.
crushes on you.
And I puked
Guys
on Hannah
too.
Miller's fucking feet, and I loved how she wrote her A's. I used to copy her A's because she did like the
She
top.
won the handwriting contest. I remember.
Yeah, she was.
She
nice.
was nice, bro.
She was.
was-
Her
Why
and
did-
Chelsea Cabbage.
Why did girls have such good handwriting growing up? And
They
guys
had
all
more
just sucked?
patience than
Yeah,
us.
they were good.
Way more patience.
Bro, this one I don't know if you remember this. 3rd grade
Yep.
recess. Jonathan Vidlac. I stole his shoe, and I set it over the fence where like that dog was. You know, there was the fence like next to our recess where
course.
like there was a house living right there, and I set it over the fence, and this dog came up. I think it was just like a prank, and this dog came up and grabbed it before I could grab it and ran off with it. And so Jonathan had one shoe, and I was sitting here like, what the fuck? Like I don't know what to do. And so he goes and like we're like we gotta tell a teacher or something. I'm like, bro, please, like maybe he'll bring it back. Like don't tell. He's like, bro, I just gotta go tell a teacher I need my shoe back. And I'm like, I understand. Like, you
But
know.
you were embarrassed, like you were like, fuck. I
Yeah,
did
and so
that.
they had to get Mr. Willits, our PE teacher, who was just like this fucking beast. He was like this like 60-year-old beast, just like a
Yeah.
grown ass man. And he walks up, he fucking hops the fence, just like grabs it, and everyone's watching. And like I'm just sitting here like, fuck, I feel like such a dumbass. And he hops the fence, grabs it, and hops back, and he just like looks at me so fucking sternly and hands it to Jonathan. And then I'm like, okay, maybe nothing's gonna happen. I end up getting called out of class. The principal comes down. She's like, Jack, can you come to my office in front of everybody? I'm like, God damn it, I thought I was in the clear. And
that
yeah.
was like the main.
That was my
stress
first time
of
at
your
Bro,
the
life.
but I'd
principal's
be
office.
so weak as like a parent over those type of incidents. I'd be
Yeah.
like, you took his shoe and put it in where?
But bro, all the kids were gathered around watching Mr. Willis retrieve his shoe, and I'm just like,
What did
fuck.
your mom even like, or dad? Like, there's no way they could.
They like probably
Johnson.
pretended.
They
like,
pretended to be mad. I'm sure. I don't really remember what the fuck they said, but I
Don't
was.
steal your buddy's shoe.
I
when
was
you said
so
Jonathan
giving
Vidlac,
weak.
it made me think of this time where like you know when like I don't know if this is a thing that every kid does, but like I learned that if you sniff a highlighter, you know, you kind of like catch a buzz.
Oh yeah, he was big on that.
And so I was like, yo, try it. We're in the lunch line. And he sniffs it. It gets stuck in his nose. And this dude passes out, like, into my arms. I thought I was joking. Like, but then, like, his dead weight, 48 pounds, we're like 4 feet tall. I'm like, this is heavy. I got to put him down. Is he joking? And everyone has to, like, go away. And, like, we're all gathered around him. And, like, they take him up to the nurse. Obviously, he's fine. And then, like, he explained that, like, you know, I was showing him, like, how to sniff
His parents were probably
highlighter.
concerned, too, bro.
Yeah,
His
it
parents
was
are like, my
bad.
kid's sniffing a highlighter, and he's, like,
And it got
fucking
stuck
6.
in his nose.
Oh, my God. This is, like, the start of, like, some crazy addictions, you know?
These are all flooding back, the elementary school embarrassing moments. But
Yeah, I thought I pissed. Right after we learned about wet dreams, I thought I had one, but I actually just peed my pants. And I told my mom, like, I'm like, Mom, I know it happens to everyone. And she's, like, just looking at me all weird. And
it's like, yo, this smells like urine.
yeah, it was way too much to be semen. Like, my whole bed was coated. I'm like, hey, it's my first time, huh? I'm definitely still shooting blanks at this period. There's no way I'm jizzing.
Shooting blanks. I had to explain that to Geneva the other day. I was like, yeah, like there's a time where like, you know, when you're a little kid, like, you know, like you get the urge, but like you're not producing trillions a day like we are now.
Trillions.
The mini me's aren't coming out.
She's
You
like,
know?
what do you mean? What happens? I'm like, you get the feeling, but there's no substance.
That would be fire, bro. I wish I could still shoot blanks now, bro.
Is that
fuck
what happens
condoms.
when like dads get what's it called?
Vasectomies.
Vasectomy?
I think they can still come, right?
Same shit though.
No,
But it's come with just
Not-
no
yeah, exactly.
sperm?
They can
There's-
orgasm but not come.
I don't know.
Is that it though? But is
I-
that
Hold up, hold up.
Is that it?
You can definitely still come. No one would fucking get it. What do you mean? Like,
But like, then your cum just isn't like
no,
fertile?
no,
Yeah,
you
an
can
orgasm.
that's
but
what I'm saying. It's just not
but, like,
fertile. And that's
but-
what I'm saying.
Oh, does
Jay.
it come out but there's just
no
no
Jay,
swimmers?
Jay thinks just like nothing comes out. I'm like, well, hold on.
That'd be lit.
That'd be crazy, bro. Tap
I
me
mean,
out.
it's like a little like.
I'll just get it right now because I think you can.
I'll get
I think you
vasectomy.
can undo a vasectomy.
Oh, you
No,
can.
no, no. Don't
Reverse-
they tie it off?
Reverse
I
vasectomy?
don't know, man.
I think
I'm
they can untie it these days.
not good at this.
That's a
I
good
don't
point.
know.
If they can give you like.
Don't do it, man. We want to be young dads.
Wait, bro,
like-
did you see this transracial shit?
What?
Bro, it was like I don't know. There was like this thing on Twitter I saw. It was like a guy identified as a Korean, but he was like a white guy.
Oh, yeah,
That's
I saw
fucked
that.
up.
Transracial.
I was on stream and like a fan sent me that shit in
Well,
stream.
there's been like white people that say they're black.
Bro,
now,
Rachel
and it's like,
Dozel?
Rachel, yeah.
You're
What the
not.
fuck is that bitch on?
But like that's gonna start becoming a thing in like 3 years, like
I'm gonna be a dolphin then.
Fuck it.
I'm a
or
fucking
maybe
dolphin.
less.
I'm a sea turtle,
Trans
so
species.
you gotta save me.
Okay, this one is also a fire one. What was your guys' first impressions of each other when we met each other?
Sam,
the
Sam,
initial- the
Sam was
initial-
like that cool kid from the other school. I was like, okay, cool. Like he's gonna join our crew, and we're
Yeah.
gonna be even cooler.
Yeah, you had that, and then you were just like, I was just like I remember like doing this to you and Connor on the top of the
Just
head.
ruffling our heads.
You're like, God, man, you guys are great.
They were actually a foot shorter than us
Yeah.
at one point.
And I'd never
Absolutely.
seen like I didn't have a really really small kid like that I was like friends with.
Yeah.
And I remember doing it at the Westside High School field, and just being like, these are gonna be my guys.
Hey, look at them. They're like my
They're gonna-
henchmen.
Yeah, I was like kind of like, Sam, oh my God, I've heard about him from Lippincott, and like, you know, he's the cool kid from CTK or whatever.
Yeah.
And bro.
That's
He was like our mob boss for a while. Like
He was.
He was the one getting us drunk and high for the first time. I remember Joe Dare was with us at Connor's once, and he was bitching us out. He's like, you guys are all fucking Sam's minions. You do whatever the fuck Sam
Holy
says.
shit.
I
Yeah,
remember
bro.
that, and I was like, "What do you mean? He's just cool." And we like hanging out.
I
With
was like,
him.
are we? Like, I mean, we kind of do whatever he like
that's
wants us
fucked
to.
up.
But we were just like influenced by him. We thought he was so
Fucked
cool.
up, man.
He was exposing us to the world, you know? He'd already been around the block, I guess.
Bruce, I remember like literally the first thing I think because we were at Madison's and Kenny Holland brought him along for this pool day,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, dude, this kid has flow. Like no one
Yeah.
out here actually has flow like this. Like Bruce had hair down to his. Nobody knows this, dog.
Yeah,
like
nobody
Bruce had
does.
hair down to his shoulders, like
And it was
Tarzan.
like curly, great hair, like
Great
fuck,
hair.
it was long.
He was like getting in the pool, like throwing it back. I was like, oh,
This guy's got it.
And
man.
but like
Yeah.
you know, he just like felt like our energy. I thought he was dope as fuck. I was like, yeah, Kenny, bring your homie.
I
Like,
saw him do a nice cannonball, and I was like, holy shit, this dude's a winner.
Wait, when was the first time? You know, like
that
I
was my
forget-
first.
Wait,
time
did we
meeting-
meet you on like the random AZ tour stop at Digitour?
I thought that's
before-
like
Oh shit!
I just
maybe,
don't really
like-
remember like meeting you back then.
I
as
think
much.
Digitour like a long.
Well, he sold us Kush. I think we told this story once. Like when we were in AZ, our
Yeah.
buddy Kenny Holland knew where to get weed.
We were doing the state fair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we wanted to smoke after the show, and he was like, "Hit my boy Bruce up." And my impression was like Bruce is like the dealer in Phoenix.
And he was
yeah,
still
I
he,
was not.
he
at
was
all.
still Brant at the time too, which is crazy.
yeah, he was brand. No way you were driving the Silver Bullet then, were you?
Yeah, I had Race's car at the time.
Okay.
He pulled us.
I got in, and he takes
Wait,
me
I
to
don't
like
even
a
know.
CVS.
Oh, I had
to get
Race's
Swishers.
car. I think I was still driving my car, bro.
Like he drove me all the way to CVS from the hotel. I was like, we were making small talk, like, so, like, what grade are you in? Like, like, oh, you guys perform at AZ? Yeah, I've been a couple times. I was like, do you mind if you take me to get some Swishers? And then, like, by the end of the car ride, we're, like, almost boys. I'm like, you want to come up and smoke?
Literally.
I was like, this kid's cool, dude. Like, fuck, man.
Fuck, my impressions were...
I just knew you were a hooper, and I was like, all right, bet. Like,
See me on
Yeah, I knew Sammy hooped, and I just loved their music already. And I just remember, for Johnson specifically, I was like, this kid can rap his fucking ass off. I love rap.
I was probably just freestyling your ear off or something.
Yeah, that was fire. G, I just remember you could sing. Like, that was fucking impressive. Oh, your choreography really... I think I saw you do you guys had, like...
Yeah,
dance.
we did.
Yeah, and I was just like... This is a vibe.
For someone who, like, loves, like, Moneybag.
Yeah, I was like, this is
like,
pretty
just
cool.
a couple of white
a
kids who were
vibe.
17.
And that's, like, the first time I saw, like, fucking, like, kids that young, like, actually, like, doing shows and, like, stuff like that. I was like, this is nuts. Like,
yeah, that was like some new shit.
It was all respect. I feel like we all just had respect. Like,
Yeah.
even
yeah, we were
from
just, like, fucking, I don't know.
4
we were just
years
having
old.
fun, and we were just, like,
Yeah, me
you
and
guys
G,
just made me feel like one of you, and then that was kind of it.
we were 4, right, when we met, G?
Yeah, 4 and 5. 4.
That's crazy, bro. We were playing, like, I think you were, like, in this caveman character. We've told this story before.
Yeah, be friend.
He walks up to me, and we're 4 years old. This is, like, the first, like, day of kindergarten. Like, all the kindergartners in the neighborhood are linking up and whatnot and having a little vibe, drinking apple
Kindergarten
juice.
roundup.
Yeah, doing fun stuff. And G was in this caveman character, and he walks up to me and started sniffing me, and I was, like, kind of, like, weirded out. I remember this so vividly. We were at the Zetzmans,
Be friend.
and he sniffed me, and he said, "Be friend." Like, asked me if I wanted to be his friend in a caveman voice.
When was this?
And I was like,
I was,
sure.
like, 4.
And then yeah, bro.
You've been a weirdo since day
He's
one.
been a
yeah,
weirdo.
Yeah.
And then, I was like, I accept. And,
friend.
and then
That's
He
great.
accepted, like, formally accepted, like,
I think
friend.
I think I sniffed you back, and then
I was like, oh, this is going to be a long one.
and then here we are, 20, 21 years later,
That's
just on a vibe,
great. That's just
Nuts.
all great.
Nuts. 20-year friendship. We need to celebrate that.
right? We
It's
already
literally
missed
It's
it.
20 years this August when you think about it, because I was 4.
Oh, you're still 24, yeah.
Yeah. I was 4 20 years ago.
Oh my god.
And this August is when we start school.
What do we do? Should we just like get a big gang sniff going? Like everybody sniffs each
Yeah,
other
everybody
for the whole,
sniff,
the whole
like we just
function?
walk in a circle. And no, we should do a dinner.
Okay, that seems about.
Or
a
we
little
could
more
get like a
accurate.
blow
This
up.
question's kind of hard.
Oh, we should do like
Bouncy house.
bouncy house, like what kindergartners would do.
Yeah.
You got a good question?
What's that?
It's
Bruce?
just, do you believe that everything happens for a reason, or do we find reasons after the fact?
I think it's a mix of both.
I don't know. This thing, it's like
Those questions are tricky.
I can be swayed either way.
It happened, so like it happened.
Like,
Like
things are happening.
You can't go
Yeah.
back. It's like you gotta accept it for what it is. To me, it's like I definitely believe in the butterfly effect. Like, and I've always said this. Like, everything happens and it leads into the next thing. And like, if that shit didn't happen a while back, like this chain reaction would not put you here, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And so like I am where I am because everything has happened exactly the way it has.
exactly.
And so for me to be where I am, everything has happened for a reason in that sense, But sometimes shitty things happen and you're like, I could have gone without that and I could have, maybe been a better human or, been I don't know. It's a tough question. It's hard to like
or
really,
do those shitty things make you the better human?
Exactly. Like,
maybe they were meant to happen.
Would you ever have a reason for trying to be better? if
like
you
those moments
fuck
of
up?
adversity are like probably really important in growing as a human and
Yeah, I think everything's like,
I do
you're
believe-
always right where you need to be.
Yeah.
totally.
And I'm thinking, I mean, in those moments, you can obviously like, do things
gotta
better,
tap
and
into
more
our inner
efficiently, and more whatever. But
Bro, there's this quote. Hold on. Like, I have this quote, and it's kind of exactly what Bruce just said. It's like,
So we got to tap into our inner Buddhist, and just find peace with where we are right now in the world, Damn, that was a deep
how
one.
do you know this is the experience you need? Because this is the experience you are having at this moment.
Yeah.
Like, that's a nuts quote.
yeah, that's fire.
Life will give you whatever experience is most helpful for the evolution of your consciousness. That's getting a little bit more deep, but like, it's like, yeah.
It
yeah,
is what it
like,
is.
Yeah, it's
Like
what
it's
it
just
is.
happening.
I have so many good quotes. God, Eckhart Tolle.
Oh, this one's kind of fire. If you could have any person dead or alive watch you perform, who would it be?
Watch me perform. Oh my God, that's crazy. Like maybe Genghis Khan. I could maybe stop like the murders of a lot of people.
Yeah, like some
Through my-
mean guy. Just like just to give him like some good vibes.
Yeah, good vibes.
That'd be cool to see like Adolf Hitler like enjoy my work.
Yeah.
And then be like, well, I'm a fucking Jew, dude. So like,
So you gotta
fuck
shape
you.
up, dude.
Yeah.
No more Holocaust, Adolf.
Holy
But
fuck!
that's
I was
kinda-
gonna say like my
but it'd be,
grandma,
it'd
but
be
like
funny
fire.
to see
Oh, yeah.
like a really bad person in like a vulnerable state and like, like laugh, be like, oh my God, they're human.
Yeah.
But then they do say Genghis, like he he murdered all these people, and that's the reason why, like, you know, like the earth kind of cleared up and, like, you know, the pollution went down. Like, it had to happen. Like, hey, back to everything happens for a
It
reason.
happened, yeah.
What year was Genghis Khan?
AD.
1200s or some
yeah,
shit.
yeah, like fucking thousands of years
Like,
ago.
like
Yeah.
big time. Like, we, like,
Like they were riding horses.
How
and
long ago
shit.
was Alexander the Great?
not only like
I think he was
not even 1,000.
before
1400s?
that. I don't know. Oh, no, he might have been later. Yeah, fuck,
Wasn't he like?
I don't know. honestly.
Dude, we
Yeah,
don't
we
know
don't fucking
shit
know at all.
This girl said, "Did any of you go to college?" No.
No.
What?
Jesus.
I was gonna say,
literally
I
So
thought
Alexander's
1700.
way
That
before.
boy's old school.
Way before.
because I
Genghis
thought
Khan.
Alexander the Great like
I was
impregnated
1700.
fucking like so many.
No, that
fucking-
was Genghis. Well, he
Genghis.
probably did
Oh, was it
too.
Genghis?
He,
Okay.
he,
Yeah.
and they say like I don't know, like 1 in 8 people fucking still have bloodline or some shit from.
from Genghis.
Genghis, yeah.
And that's the theory why Scandinavians are beautiful too, is because all the sex slaves were freed and banished to fucking up there.
And he had
Really?
like the most beautiful sex slaves.
They were wait what? That's why who was beautiful?
Scandinavians, like people
Oh.
from Finland, and like, you know, they're just all fucking gorgeous for some reason. It's like, why are you so hot? A lot of people attribute it to Genghis and his sex slaves.
Holy
I don't know,
shit.
really dark, but I
No,
don't know. I don't know if that's true at all.
That ties in with
Could've
like
just read
the
that
does
somewhere.
everything happen for a reason? It's like, yeah, like there's a shit ton of like people went through some shit, but it's like we literally
Wouldn't
wouldn't,
be
be
here.
alive without
Yeah.
that, you know?
Everything
Simple as
happens.
that.
That's nuts. But I'd have Genghis watch me.
Oh, yeah, okay. My first thing was Bob Marley. I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, you said grandparents. I'm like, yeah, I would love to see have my grandparents watch.
Like
Have
realize
they never been
what
to a
I
show?
did.
Yeah,
Or you have one remaining.
one
right?
remaining, and she's like too old.
She's
to-
not really all there. You were
Yeah.
saying.
So like having all 4 of them would be great. Like
Yeah.
having my mom's parents, but it'd be so sick.
Right.
She's just holding the fucking, just a stiff scotch, just watching, getting lit.
Yeah, it would be cool. Relative stuff. Oh, my uncle, dude. Didn't even think about that. Uncle Mike, dude. He
Uncle
died
Mike.
at 37. I was like 5 years old.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, he has no idea like what I'm doing, you know?
Could you like really like recall that day when it, like
Yes.
you remember like that day vividly and
Fuck
shit.
yeah, dude. I remember like my sisters were bawling their eyes out and I like couldn't cry. So I was like, I felt like I should cry. And I was really sad, but like I didn't cry.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, fuck. Like this is really fucked up.
And like the context too. I mean,
but
the
it
whole
was so emotional for
the whole
being
country
5
was
years old.
mourning too, because like it was
Yeah.
just the fucking Twin
But
Towers
we didn't
in
know
general.
that because like no social media. My friends aren't talking about this shit, you know. But then I would always get like self-conscious in class when we would talk about 9/11 because I was like, I don't want like everyone to like feel bad for me or like, you know, like there's so many people who know someone, but like I was the only kid at our school who had like a direct connection to that.
Was he in Tower 1 or Tower 2?
No idea, honestly. North Tower, I believe. Like,
That's
Yeah, that shit's wild.
nuts,
super high.
bro.
yeah, but like I didn't know how to be emotional about it. It was like the first loss in my life, and I was 5, and like it's just like I didn't understand. I was like, that's my mom's brother. Like we'll never see him again. But
Yeah,
I have
you were
great
young.
memories with him too, which is crazy for being 5.
Man, and that's like that's crazy that your birthday is the day before 9/11, and like
Yeah,
like
And
I,
no,
I
this
notice
is-
your mom always gets really sad around that time every year, because
yeah,
you
of
know,
course,
and so it's like shit, like that probably put like a little bit of somewhat of a damper on your birthday every year, or was
definitely.
it were the days like separated? Like was it your birthday always happy as fuck, and then like
No, it's always fine. Like, but like my whole, you know, like my Aunt Erin, like his wife, you know, and then like all my cousins, like Bradley, Jack, and Bridget. Like I'm never expecting them to be like. But it's kind of like now, even like September 11th, it's not a happy day, but it's like, you know, it's like a.
that was Jack and Bridget, that was their pops, right?
Yeah, exactly. Jack was
Damn,
born a
bro.
month before, a month and a week
That's
before.
crazy. I love those
It's that
cousins.
big.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's fucking
fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like 9 a.m. or something like that.
Yeah,
Because I
8
remember waking
a.m.
up at like
in New York.
6 a.m. or like 5, whatever. I was obviously young too. And my mom was just like bawling. We were like getting ready for school, we thought. And then we got to school and then we just like left. We didn't even stay there.
Dude, it was an attack on America. Like,
Yeah.
whether you knew someone or not, it was like so emotional. It was like, damn, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was fucking nuts.
Yeah, and I remember like there's like he tried to call me to wish me happy birthday the night before, you know, but I was already asleep. So like that would have been a lot, but that was my mom's last time talking to him. Like when, you know, he called and she was like, yeah, he's asleep, but I love you, you know, we'll talk to you soon. But she was going to have me call him in the morning, you know, like to say thank you. Back when September 11th wasn't like a date, you know, it was just
Yeah,
like a
just another
day.
day.
Just
So
September
no, it was like
how
October
long?
12th.
How long? This might be a weird question, but how long did it take them to like find out?
It took a couple weeks to find like bone fragments or something like that.
Holy.
Maybe even a month.
fuck.
I don't know for sure.
That shit is fucking
Yeah.
wild.
Dude, I don't know.
I can't imagine the people that like had to jump out and shit.
Bro, right? And like just not knowing if that was
Anyways,
Like,
let's change the subject. a
Yeah,
little
let's
bit.
get one more. Let's get one more. Ask the
If you could only watch one movie for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I want to say like Interstellar or Step Brothers.
I would go like, shit. Interstellar's so great.
But then you're crying every day.
But I love like.
But that's like probably good for you. Like,
It's great
It's a
emotion.
good little release sometimes.
I love,
mine's like Remember the Titans or Coach Carter. Like
Coach
I-
Wow.
Carter's great. Wow.
Athlete.
I haven't seen that for a long time.
Such
That was
an
based
athlete
off your
answer.
granddad, right?
Yeah.
And Channing Tatum in that?
Yeah,
and
that's literally me.
that's-
Well, that was
That was your grandpa.
He was playing my dad.
that's your fucking doppelganger, bro.
Literally.
Channing is Bruce's uncle.
I might watch probably like Ratatouille.
It's a good one. It makes me hungry though. Would you be fat after a while?
I don't know.
Put a strawberry and some cheese in your mouth at the same
Be like,
time.
Ratatouille just keeps my fucking heart happy.
Pixar and Disney movies, like the animated ones, are like
Yeah, Luca was
like
good.
they're all winners. Like even Luca, they come out with hits now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough ass question, bro.
I know.
I don't even know how to answer it. I'd probably go with Mulan.
I could easily sneak Gladiator in there.
She's trying to pick on
No,
Sam.
man.
Gladiator is
Gladiator's so
or like
good.
Braveheart. Like
Now we're just listing off our favorite movies. of all
Watching
time.
Gerard Butler. Is that Gerard Butler? Gladiator?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Or is it Russell
Russell
Crowe?
Crowe.
Russell
But
Crowe.
isn't he?
Okay, it's
Oh
Russell.
no, it's
Crowe.
Russell Crowe and what's his name? Joaquin is the fucking
Joaquin Phoenix
douchey
is
ass
the-
little.
Yeah,
What's his name? Fucking
Alexander the Great or some shit.
No,
No, I
it's-
forget.
it's- I
Genghis.
fucking hate him in that though. But that which means he's a good actor.
Yeah, I fucking hated him in that.
I would do
one.
a series. I'd watch Game of Thrones. Just on loop. No, Entourage. Oh.
Entourage is so good.
You're just naming shit.
We're just
now,
listing off great cinema now. All right, fuck. That was some good Ask the Cast stuff.
Yeah, fuck.
A lot of tangents in there, but you know that's what we do. We're out of pocket. You know, you gotta expect it.
We are out of pocket.
Well, all right, guys. We appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for being loyal supporters. Even if you're not loyal and you're really fickle and wishy-washy, we don't care. You know,
Yeah, the
as long as you're here.
backstabber.
Sometimes
Yeah.
Correct.
Thanks for listening.
you're awesome.
We
We
love
love you
you.
guys. We'll see you soon. We hope you have a blessed week. All right.
Appreciate y'all.
You were sitting in your bed, had nothing to do. But little did you know there were 4 dudes who like talking shit while sipping their brews. Just make sure your parents don't walk in the room.
Hey, what are you watching?
Nothing, Mom.
I wanna get away from the real world. I wanna get away from the real world. Sports, jokes.
Do you believe in God?
Don't tell your mom, cause it's Out of Pocket Pod.